Yo, welcome back to another day. That is day 54 of 2 month syllabus completion challenge. It has been a super hectic challenge, but it is a very fun challenge at the same time. And the task is not correct actually, but so I'm gonna remove the task today. It's gonna be very pretty much simple, but this time I'm gonna actually do something here. Okay. You might not see my face for a while, but I'll come back. I'll do one small thingy, a small activity that is some teaching, and after that, what I will do is I will start my other works like English. Mainly, I have to start English today. Then afterwards, we'll start bio again. Okay, we're gonna mainly go through biology too. So after English, we'll go for full bio. Then tomorrow maybe I'll start with chemistry and physics both. Okay. So yeah, let's continue. Today will be a lot. I think today will be bio day. We'll be studying a lot of biology, and maths day will be coming soon. Don't worry. Okay. Biology day is gonna be there for us. Not for us actually. Not for me. If you look at me, you'll get some idea. So yeah, I mean this is day 54, and we gotta continue it, right? um I'm not gonna give up. My parents are saying like, bro, just stop streaming for a while. You can do it after studies, or you can do it after examinations. Like, dude, I cannot do this. This is a challenge I have to follow. Maybe I might have to stop streaming during my exam days, but trust me, guys, I'm trying my best to keep up the consistency. Exams are close, and I'm still streaming, and I'm still making videos because I know that I have to keep on with this. I'm trying my best. I'm not gonna give up. I will fully work hard on it. So we are not gonna give up, alright? So let's start off with the topic today. Our topic is this, okay? I will be, first of all, you will not see my face because I'm gonna actually do one small challenge. Then I'll do this again here by looking at this camera, and then afterwards what I will be doing next is we'll study English. I want to study English. 2 poems are there. After that we'll go for bio again. All right. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna take this out and let's start off. Okay. You'll not see my face at first. I'm sorry for late streaming. It's been a hectic, guys. I'm a group leader for one group, and there are many things going on, so it's very hectic. But yeah, we can manage it. Of course, I'm not gonna give up. Day 54 will be still going. We are keeping up the consistency. We are not gonna break this challenge up. Let's start. So, in order to understand what this is, what we're gonna do is let's talk about one small thing. Okay, growth rate. Our goal is to complete growth rate in 10 minutes. 3, 2, 1. So what exactly growth rate is? Let's understand this growth rate one by one. Okay? So let me represent growth rate as GR for now. It is the increased growth per unit time. It is the increased growth per unit time. Alright? This unit time. What do you mean by unit time? Does anyone want to answer? What do you mean by unit time? Unit time is 1 second, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 month, 1 year, 1 hour, 1 day, dot dot dot. Most prominent here is your 1 hour or 1 day. Increased growth, that the amount of growth that has been grown. I mean, the amount of growth that can be seen after that one particular day or one particular hour. So 1 centimeter has been the plant has increased 1 centimeter by 1 day only. So that is your growth rate. So growth rate is just like your physics velocity. Now let's understand what the varieties or the varied forms of growth rate. Okay, observed in or seen in varied forms. Okay, are observed in your, let's say, mm, varied forms are observed in what? This is observed in your what? Your what? It is observed in organism or a part of organism. Organism or a part of organism. Organism. Now, organism or a part of organism, we get the idea. Oh yes, this is being varied in an organism or a part of an organism. So let's understand that it could be your microbial cells that are doing your full geometric growth rate here. Now that is cell division, my topic cell division, and by this is part of an organism, meaning that multicellular plants having root, stem, and leaves. A root will follow one specific known as arithmetic growth rate, and your stem will follow your geometric growth rates to grow and produce more cells. Now let's understand what exactly your arithmetic growth rate is and your geometric growth rate is. We're going to understand them one by one. Alright, so what is arithmetic growth rate? It is, let's take one meristematic cell first of all. This meristematic cell will of course divide, okay, it has a tendency to divide, okay, it has the ability to divide, and by dividing it forms two cells, one is meristematic and one is permanent. Now, why is it always one meristematic and one permanent? This one permanent cell you see here, I'm going to explain this in a while why, but first of all, you know what, I thought of doing first, let's complete and understand what is going on, okay. This one meristematic cell retains its ability to divide continuously, while this one has lost its ability. Okay, you know what is permanent cell? Yo, Virat, what is permanent cell? Very good. It has lost its ability to divide continuously. Now, let's say that it divides again. This one here divides, and this one also comes in here. So this will form here 1, 2, 3. This is your meristematic here. This is your permanent. This is your permanent. Nice, nice, nice. This is your meristematic. This is your permanent. This is your permanent. This forms your full geometric rate division. Now look at this. 1, 2, 3. It has shown the whole AGR now. Now this shows an arithmetic progression here, and you can see that, as you can see here, the permanent cell is formed because, you know, by the adaptive feature, it actually tends to form a, you know, cell a tissue by this permanent tissue. Why? Because permanent cells tend to being collected from cell division to cell division, and this meristematic is just very less in amount, so they are just they are just dividing. They're just having the function to cell divide, while this will connect together to form tissues like cortex tissue, vascular tissues, or even your xylem tissue. All right. So yes, that is your AGR. But what is the graph, by the way? So the graph is here. This is your time, x-axis. Okay, let me represent it as t, and this is your growth, y-axis. Let me represent it as g. Now, if you look at this, we are going to start the graph from here, from this point. This point, because a seed, because you know the plant times 0 is basically a seed, but this seed has at least some amount of centimeter. So this is not going to be 0 centimeter. It's going to start from here. It's going to make a straight line, and you can see that from this straight line at time 0, we take some time t here, and we get to know that at this time t, there is some amount of increase. So this is LT, and this is your L0. Okay, so at time 0, the length of the seed is L0, and at the time t, it will have become into a plant. So it's going to be LT. Okay, so if you want to write the formula, it's going to be LT is equal to L0 plus RT, where your t is the time, r is the rate of growth, which is like acting like a velocity. So time into velocity is distance, right? So what do you think what will be here? It's going to be growth. Okay, so what is this? Anyone in the year of length of time 0? Very good. Here, length of time t. Very good. This is nice. You did the formula correct, and we got the full completion here. Also, this end point of the graph represents the depth of the plant. That's not there, but yeah, it's just for your information. And this is why is it a linear curve? Because, you know, it is uniform. The cell growth here is taking place uniform. Each day, each interval of that time of 1 day or 1 hour, that growth is uniform. It shows an same equal increase of the growth. It's like your uniform motion, and if you put a motion in this, you get an ST graph. Now let's talk about this other one. That is your GGR, or geometric growth rate. Now geometric growth rate has a graph. This graph you see is time again. Oh yeah, wait, I have to show the cells, right? This is your meristematic. All the cells that you see are meristematic cells here. They are all meristematic cells. Each are dividing, and they're forming a meristematic cell. Here you can see that, and this is your meristematic cells. Okay, so for here it's 1, here it's 2, it's 4, 8, 16, 32, dot dot dot. It continues, and it forms a geometric progression. Okay, now in order to understand what exactly is happening, we'll understand this through here, that all cells are meristematic cells. Each will have the tendency to divide. They have their retained ability, and this is your growth here as y-axis, and time here as x-axis. By looking at this, we'll start at this point, because it has some see it has already some amount of length, or we can say W naught, because here geometric rate we consider weight, height, size, length, or number here. And if you look at the graph, it is a sigmoid curve. What is a sigmoid curve? Here, first of all, this you see here, there is a kind of bottom straight line. Here at the above is also there is a small straight line that is forming an S curve. That's why sigmoid curve. And here, this one is a lag phase. This is your lag phase. This is your exponential phase. This is your overall stationary phase. Now, in order to understand this, lag phase is your initial slow growth that takes place in a plant, and your your exponential growth here is a very rapidly thereafter growth, which takes place very rapid. That is 1024, 2046 to 4096. Many cells are being formed through this exponential phase. Okay, because if you look at the growth, it is very small and then it grows very big. Here the stationary phase is because of very one major reason, that is your main reason, that is your stationary phase, limited nutrient supply. Yeah, limited nutrient supply is your major reason. The other reasons are differentiation, maturation, but the main reason, the big reason, is limited nutrient supply, and that's how the sigmoid curve is obtained. It is affected by this natural environment, and that's why this curve is there, or else it could have been a parabolic path, half parabolic. But here is this curve because the growth is affected. It is undergoing senescence, then after death. All right, this is your full done. And if you look at the formula, is Wt is equal to W naught E raised to RT. That's it, guys. Full. Guys, have to try my best. Have to put it after at least 7 minutes, man. We have to somehow do it. We have to at least reach 7 minutes, guys. We are not close enough. We have to do more. 7 minutes, then 3 minutes of timing. We're gonna put full 3 minutes of Oh my god, dude. 7 minutes, 3 minutes reading. Oh, bro, wait a minute. Just give me 1 minute. Oh shoot, this is. Oh, that is so epic. देखो तो हेक्टिक क्या बोला मैं जल्दी भेजना हेक्टिक क्या बोला टीचर को 6 बजे 5 बजे पीटी हम लोग का सिलेबस करेंगे हम आगे all right. Sorry for the interrupting and reluctance. We will move on now. Let's not waste many more time further. Our main goal is to complete this under 7 minutes. Are we capable of doing that? Yes, we are doing that. Yes, we are capable of doing that. All right. Let's do it. Yes. We are here. Put this here, and yeah, here we go. Huh. Now, this is one presentation. I think this will be my last presentation now. Except I have to do this in class. First of all, we'll start off with the timer. Okay, let's put the camera settings, adjustment, let's go. I don't like the way the camera adjusts my, you know, here we go, no, bit more up. No, this is not, wait, bit more up. Yeah, here we go, this one is perfect. Yeah, this is perfect, let's go, this position is perfect. Okay, this is not well set, huh? Here we go. So, let's put the timer in. Bro, this charging is so slow. I literally kept it for like 2 hours of charging, and bro, this didn't even charge. Only 6% increase, dude. What the hell is this? Oh my god. That is way worse. Okay. Let's start off, alright? Okay, kind of pretty tired because of the hectic, guys. Like literally I've been working really hard now. Not a single type here. Now where's this? Yes, I know it. I'm just choking YouTube, okay? Open wide productive mode. Going through this. What is this? GX, okay. Oopsies, I shouldn't have subscribed to this channel. Oh shoot. Wait a minute, guys. Yes. Yep. Alright. Like, dude, it has been very hectic. Oh. Oh my god, bro. Okay, I'm just setting up, okay? Wait a minute. Oh, yep. No, bro. You gotta give some other some time, dude. Wait a minute. Okay, that's more. The charge is pretty slow. Like I kept it for a long time. Yet it has shown only 6% increase. And guess what? It was at 10% now. No, it's no, not 10%. In fact, it's at 5%. I think it's meant to discharge for now, but it's fine. So our goal is to complete it under 7 minutes and NCRT reading on 3 minutes. This is a very crucial time management, but let's do it. Let's pray to God first. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا وهو العلي العظيم. No, wait. What is going on? I'm so confused. I'm super confused. Super confused, guys. Oh, what did he do? Alright. Yo, what's up, Jojo? Sorry guys, I cannot read your chat. You know, I've been like very hectic. Been trying my best, Jojo. I'm so sorry. Yo, Jojo. Sorry, dude, I did not read your message. I've been super busy. Plus, my phone is at very less percent now. It's at 3%. Oh shoot, I should get my charge now. Because I have to just go through the chat sometimes. You know, some people go through my live and they're like, "Hello guys, how are you?" So yeah, I might have to respond. You know. But for now, I have to use this. I'll read your chat in a minute. Not in a minute, in an hour, I guess. Let's see. Oh. Yes, it is charging now. I hope this does not get wrong. May God help me. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. Let's go, guys. Let's move on. Growth rate. 3, 2, 1. Hello. So today we're gonna start with the topic growth rate. I'm gonna express it in the form of GR. Okay. So in order to understand growth rate, we need to understand the definition. It is the increased growth per unit time. Increased growth per unit time. Now, unit time. What do you understand by unit time? Unit time is basically 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 year, dot dot dot. But most prominent is 1 day or one something. So it's basically having the magnitude as one, a day, one as the magnitude. We call it as unit. So that is our unit time. Okay, this is our unit time. Now let's understand what is increased growth. Increased growth is the amount of growth that is increased in that one particular day, one particular hour. Alright, so this is the increased growth. We all know what is increased growth, right? It's like the growth increased from that initial point to the final point of that growth. Okay, so that is increased growth. Growth rate is in varied forms. It is in varied forms in an organism or an organism or a part of an organism. A part of it. Okay, it could be a part of an organism or a part of it where the oh this looks gibberish. Okay, my bad. A part of an organism or a part of this or organism, like organism be by the means of by my yeast or bacterial pathogens that use geometrical growth rate. But here you need to understand that this one is varied forms that is going in an organism or a part of it. Okay, so part of an organism meaning that it could be a plant having root, stem, leaves. Now root undergoes a different growth rate, stem will go undergo different growth rate. By this, but I also said growth rate has varied forms. So what are those? First one is your arithmetic growth rate, and the second one here is your geometric growth rate. So what exactly arithmetic growth rate means? So arithmetic growth rate is where a meristematic cell is mainly dividing into two cells, but these two cells that we see here, or the progeny cells, are where one cell is a meristematic cell, the other one is permanent cell. Does anyone want me to give a definition of meristematic cell? Yes, exactly, excellent. It's a permanent cell. So permanent cell is the definition here. Permanent cell is the definition here. Now meristematic cell will again divide. This will form a meristematic cell. This will give another come here permanent cell here, and this permanent cell will come down, showing that this here is a meristematic cell, two permanent cells. Here this moves on and continues, and this will divide here continuously, and these will get collected with the other permanent cell that is forming three permanent cells. So we see that one is meristematic and the other one is permanent. Why is it so? This permanent cell is there because these permanent cells will collect to form a permanent tissue like cortex tissue, vascular tissue, or your xylem tissue. Here your meristematic cell is in less amount, so it will just continuously divide and divide, and the permanent tissues are formed. So arithmetic growth rate can be seen in the roots of the plants. Alright, it can be seen in the roots of the plant. Alright, we got about the arithmetic growth rate now. Let's understand what can be seen in the graph. In the graph, you can actually understand that it will start at the point of this part, okay? Because the seed of the plant is where everything starts off, right? So at the time 0, the plant is in the form of a seed, and this seed has some specific length that is known as L naught, which cannot be 0 centimeters. That's why we're starting from here, and then by looking at this, it's a linear curve. Okay, this is starting at 0, and by taking one specific time t, you actually see that there is a plotted point here and there is a plotted point here. By this, we understand that this is a linear curve. This is acting like a uniform version in your ST graph in physics. How? Because equal increased growth per equal intervals of time. Let's say one day is your one interval of time, and equal intervals of time means 1 day, 1 day, 1 day each, and each growth that we see is equal: 1 centimeter per day, 1 centimeter per day, 1 centimeter per day. This is your growth, by the way, I forgot to mention that, and this is your time. Okay, this growth here and time. Now this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. This is giving you a linear curve. So if you look at the, and also this will be your LT your overall. This will be overall as LT. Now this, okay, LT as given as 4 here, from here to here. Okay, so the equation is something like this: LT is equal to L naught plus RT. Now if I want to talk about RT, what is this? Rate of this? Yes, nice. What is this? Time. Nice. So this is the overall full distance. Okay, this is displacement here. So we got this idea, right? This is the formula. Nice. Okay, now let's talk about GGR, geometric growth rate. In geometric growth rate, what exactly happens is one meristematic cell divides into two meristematic cells. These two meristematic cells you see will form here. Okay, these two meristematic cells are formed. Then after the further continuous division, we see that these are for, furthermore division, that is each of them being meristematic cells. So meristematic cells are in large amount, and these can be found in the stem as in the form of lateral meristems, where they are forming or increasing the girth or the increasing the width of the stem by forming tissues here. Also at the same time they're increasing large amounts. So that's how the cell division, cell growth is taking place. If you look at the graph of this, it's a sigmoid curve. By the way, what is a sigmoid curve? The sigmoid curve is known as an S curve. It starts at this point because it cannot be 0 again. The seed has a specific length. Then you can look at this. This is your lag phase. I will call it as LP. This is your exponential phase. I call it as EP, and this is your stationary phase. So lag phase is slow initial growth of a plant, and this exponential growth you see is the fast growth, very fast, like 1024 cells will be formed after that, 2046, 4096, okay, 2048, my bad, and so on so on. Many cells get formed here. Okay, then we get stationary phase. Due to the limited nutrient supply of the plant, where it undergoes differentiation and maturation, mainly it's because of limited nutrient supply, stationary phase takes place. And that stationary phase looks a very important stuff here. Stationary phase is very important. Okay, therefore you can look at that, and therefore the sigmoid curve is formed. Or else it could have been a parabolic path. It could have been parabolic path because this one here would have because it's following the nature environment. Because of the natural environment, it's affected by this, and this is how your overall is done. Now let's understand and read the whole textbook in order to understand this. So what you can say here is that growth rate, okay, it is the increased growth per unit termed as growth rate, expressed mathematically, and can produce more cells in a variety of ways. It can be an organism or a part of an organism. The growth rate shows an increase. Of course, it shows an increase in could be arithmetic, geometrical. One daughter cell continues to divide while the other differentiates and matures, and that is what we studied in the arithmetic cell, which is a mitotic cell division, while other differentiates and matures. That's what I've discussed earlier. The simplest expression we have studied, this is the simplest expression, and it is exemplified. This is an example: the root elongating at a constant rate uniformly. The root root is having its growth increase. Okay, just like your uniform motion. And then looking at this, we get a linear curve because it's a kind of uniform growth here. And then that's how we study the equation. Then if you look at the part here, it happens in geometrical growth. The initial growth is very slow. It is it's like grasping concepts very slowly, new concepts by the way, but then it rapidly increases thereafter, forming a really high, and this exponential phase is known as log phase. Okay, both the progeny cells follow the mitotic cell division. Okay, progenies meaning the next generation cells, the daughter cells, they retain the ability to divide, and that is meristematic cells are only formed here because they multiply, and limited due to the main reason, limited nutrient supply. The growth slows down to a stationary phase that you can see. If you plot the parameter of growth against time, we typically get this again sigmoid curve, S curve, that is as I've shown here. Then here we get a typical S curve, and that is the sigmoid curve. It is a characteristic of a living organism that in a natural environment, it is affected by the natural environment here. So it is typical for all cells, tissues, and organs of a plant. Yes, it is. It could be there for cells or tissues or a plant organ. This could take place in cell, tissues, or organs collectively. And this, can you think of more similar examples? It could be your microbial cells, bacterial pathogens. Actually, it's different from those of plants. But what kind of curve can you expect in a tree showcasing a seasonal activity? That is your sigmoid curve again. Why? Because these seasonal activities represent the lag phase, the other represent the exponential phase, and the other one represents the stationary phase. And the overall, you can see the graph. this shows the graph here, and overall this is your showing here that W1 is equal to W naught RT. Yeah, yeah, and also this is a formula I forgot to mention here. W1 is equal to W naught E raised to RT, where E is your Euler's number. You know what's the value of Euler's number? Very good. 2.71828 dot dot dot. 2.71828 dot dot dot. That is your Euler's number, and this is weight is your weight, height, increased growth, and all that stuff. So yeah, that's it. We have done it. Now let's. I would like to give Kenza the chance to present the other topic, that is present the absolute and relative growth rate, and even the efficiency index. Now, please, Kenza, can you explain the topic of absolute and relative growth rate along with the efficiency index? Yes, very good. Guys, let's go! We did it! We got it in the correct timing. Oh, shoot, that was fast. Should we get a watch? Like literally 10 minutes under teaching all this, and even giving and even reading the textbook. That was a very good one. Phew, let's go, guys. We did it. Thank God. Thank you, God. We did it, guys. Dear God, guys. Now we'll go to other stuff afterwards. Now let's remove all the stress and study English. Okay, English is something which is a remember, guys, English is something which should be studied if you're getting fully stressed out. English should be kind of procrastination, actually. In fact, English should be our procrastination. It could be very useful for us, because most of the time whenever we see that, oh yeah, English, by the means of procrastination, don't mean that it's like 3 hours, 4 hours. I mean, at least like 30 minutes, dude. Like, just retain some more English idea from 3 minutes, right? Yeah. So next time, whenever you feel stressed, just go through your English. All right. Yes, let's go, guys. Oh, that was so stressful. Oh, let's start off. Let's start English now. Let me bring my bag. We're gonna do this. Also, wait for a while, guys. Okay, I'm gonna come back. I have to check some other work. Okay. That was very hectic. Oh, that's the sound of a duster. If you don't know, look at this sound. You see that sound? It's very weird. Like, dude, that was so hectic. I literally explained the whole topic in 10 minutes. That was very great. Ooh, wait a minute. Someone's watching my stream. I don't know who is it. Let's look at the comments. As I have said, I want to check the comments out. So let's check the comments out, okay? Alright, let's go through this. Yes, one's watching me. I don't know who's it. But yes. Hi, Mr. XIY. Yo, Mr. XIY. Nice to meet you. Do you want some shout out? I will make a video for shout out. Just present me too, okay? Hi, Mr. XIY. All the best for getting a comment from Mr. Beast. Okay, you will do it. You can do it. You can get a comment from Mr. Beast. You will get a comment from Mr. Beast. You will don't worry. Just don't give up. तुम्हें हिंदी आता है मिस्टर एक्सा भाई? तुम्हें हिंदी आता है मिस्टर एक्सा भाई? हिंदी आता है? मुझे भी आता है हिंदी. सोच रहा था बात करूं हिंदी में. Oh shoot, that was very hectic. Oh, that was great. Bro, I was literally explaining a whole topic in 10 minutes. That was very hectic. Oh, that was great. literally explaining a whole topic in 10 minutes. I see. Okay. Let me mute my stream here. Not this part. My stream meaning my phone, because it's echoing the sound. Let's go now. Okay, bye, XIVI. I'll meet you soon. And yeah, all the best. You can do it, bro. You can do it. That was really hectic. Whew. Okay, we are gonna go to English now. Take care. Yeah, take care, XIY, Mr. XIY. Take care. Is my stream lagging, by the way? I mean, my voice is fine, I feel, because I checked my voice. It's fine. Oh, shoot, what is this? That is very long, huh? That is very long. You wanna guys listen to that? Okay, wait, my bad. Look at this. Wait. For a second, I thought it was one of my friends talking me, but no, it's some other person. Respect you, man. Respect you. Yeah, nobody's watching my stream now. Let's go. That's fine. Yes, we are doing great, guys. Whew. Wait a minute, guys, okay? Let me just share the screen. We are gonna study this all together. Cancel this. Where is it? Display capture. Yep, here we go. And bro, there's so much work, actually, not gonna lie. I have so much work. I'm not giving up. I'm not at all giving up. Alright? Can you guys look at this? Yes. Let me on the desktop audio. Let's wait for 5 to 10 minutes because I gotta go check the group work. I'll come pray back. I'll come. I'll pray and come back. Oh my god, I'm struggling so bad. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna come back as soon as possible. Looks like our stream just got stuck. I don't know what happened, guys. This happens usually. Plus, the worst part is, I was gonna show the lecture, but then this literally removed out that lecture, man. That's worse. Oh, no, no bad. Um, at least you can hear the audio. Don't worry, guys. Just wait. In the broadcast. No, I don't want to end my broadcast. Desktop audio is fine. No, it did not show that option. Now. Yeah, here. And yeah, it shows it. My part of screen is cut off, but yeah, it's worth it. Let's watch this lecture. No, this is in English. Hindi and English combination.
राइट और एक सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, आपको लगता है कि आपका बचपन खो गया है या अभी भी जिंदा है?
मतलब डीप क्वेश्चन। यहाँ पर होता है दो चीजें हैं। बचपन खो गया है ये तो फील होता है, जितना केयर फ्री हम बचपन में थे उतने आज नहीं रहे। आज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है, काम है, सारी चीजें। लेकिन अच्छी चीज ये है कि बीइंग टीचर आज भी बच्चों के बीच में ना, तो उनके बचपन के थ्रू हम अपना बचपन जी लेते हैं। क्लासेस में, लेक्चर्स में उससे जब मिलते हैं, तो ये सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट है टीचर होने का।
राइट, ट्रू, कंप्लीटली एग्री। सो इसी नोट के साथ चलिए शुरू करते हैं हमारा चैप्टर।
हेलो एवरीबॉडी, वेरी वार्म वेलकम माय रॉकस्टार्स टू द सेशन। तो आपने जैसे इंट्रो वीडियो में देखा होगा, दिस चैप्टर इज गोइंग टू बी लिटिल बिट अबाउट चाइल्ड।
Oh my god, wait a minute, guys. was the sound? Oh, there was one sound actually. Oh, I'm doing my group work, guys. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, the work is still going on. Bro, it's very hectic of being a group leader, by the way. I mean, dude, that's a lot of work. Like, you gotta understand that. My bad, I'm eating in front of you. Well, let's start without wasting time.
Childhood and ओके कुछ तो ऐसा ही करने वाले हैं विद
ट्रैक्टर्स बोलते थे प्लास्टिक
What the hell was that?
तो वो जो प्लास्टिक वाले ट्रैक्टर्स
Man,
थे
truly English
तो
is
उन
stress
ट्रैक्टर्स
relieving
को
subject.
जैसे जब मेले लगते थे तो एक ही ऑप्शन होता था कि क्या खरीदना है, तो सब ट्रैक्टर्स, किसी का रेड कलर का, किसी का येलो कलर का, किसी का ब्लू कलर का, और फिर सारे लोग एक साथ खेलते थे उन ट्रैक्टर से, उसमें रेत भरते थे और ये सारी चीजें। तो वो एक बड़ा प्यारा सा नॉस्टैल्जिया है। और चॉकलेट्स और कैंडीज तो मतलब आजकल बच्चे चॉकलेट कैंडीज पे ज्यादा रिलाई कर रहे हैं। मुझे ध्यान है हम बचपन में गर्मियों की छुट्टियों में जैसे कच्ची केरियां जो होती है, कच्चा आम होता है, उसको तोड़ दिया, मिर्च और नमक लगा के। तो ये वाली चीज ज्यादा ज्यादा मिस करते हैं आज।
राइट। और एक सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, आपको लगता है कि आपका बचपन खो गया है या अभी भी जिंदा है?
मतलब डीप क्वेश्चन। यहाँ पे मतलब दो चीजें हैं। बचपन खो गया है ये तो फील होता है, जितना केयर फ्री हम बचपन में थे उतने आज नहीं रहे। आज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज हैं, काम है, सारी चीजें। लेकिन अच्छी चीज ये है कि बीमा टीचर आज भी बच्चों के बीच में ना, तो उनके बचपन के थ्रू हम अपना बचपन जी लेते हैं, क्लासेस में, लेक्चर्स में उससे जब मिलते हैं, तो ये सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट है टीचर होने का।
राइट, ट्रू, कंप्लीटली एग्री। सो इसी नोट के साथ चलिए शुरू करते हैं हमारा चैप्टर।
हेलो एवरीबॉडी, वेरी वार्म वेलकम माय रॉकस्टार सिविल सेशन। तो आपने जैसे इंट्रो वीडियो में देखा होगा, दिस चैप्टर इज गोइंग टू बी लिटिल बिट अबाउट चाइल्डहुड एंड हम ओके कुछ तो ऐसा ही करने
Bro,
वाले
their
हैं
acting is
with
so
the
good.
chapter named Childhood written by Marcus Nathan। तो शुरू करते हैं without further ado with our chapter या poem discussion। The poem starts with a question, where did my childhood go? जो हमारे पोएट है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा सैड, डिप्रेस्ड, अपसेट है कि उनका चाइल्डहुड बचपन गया कहाँ भाई, और क्यों ही गया। He used to enjoy वो सारे अपने मोमेंट्स, खेलने कूदने के, पेरेंट्स से, रिलेटिव से, दादी से, नाना से प्यार मिलना, वो छोटे छोटे गिफ्ट्स मिलना, वो सारी चीज़ें, वो ख्याली पुलाव बनाना, वो बहुत इंजॉय करते थे बचपन में। बट अब सडनली उनको कुछ रियलाइजेशन हुआ है। इसी वजह से वो ये क्वेश्चन से स्टार्ट करते हैं कि वेयर डिड माई चाइल्डहुड गो, कहाँ जा सकता है, कब तक जा सकता है। Was it the day I ceased to be living? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography? अब समझो एक बात, हम जब धीरे धीरे बड़े होते हैं ना, बचपन में हमारे पेरेंट्स के अरे मेरा छोटू सा बच्चा, मेरा प्यारा बेटा, ये चलता रहता है। जैसे हम बड़े हो गए, अभी तो तुम 10 साल के हो गए, 15 साल के हो गए हो, भाई तुम्हें क्यों चाहिए ये मदद, खुद करो अपना काम, ऐसी वाली चीज़ें आ जाती है। फिर एक और रियलाइजेशन हिट करता है। हमें बचपन में क्या पता होता है, सांता क्लॉज आएंगे, 25 दिसंबर को गिफ्ट मिलेगा, ऐसा कुछ रहता है, राइट। बट जैसे धीरे धीरे हम बड़े होते हैं, खुश हो जाती है स्टोरी कि भाई सांता तो होते ही नहीं है, होते कौन है, हमारे पेरेंट्स, जो आके धीरे से गिफ्ट रख के रात को या अर्ली मॉर्निंग में चले जाते हैं। सुबह उठ के हम देखते हैं सांता ने गिफ्ट दिया, मेरा विश पूरा हुआ, ऐसा टाइप। बट वो रियलाइजेशन भी एक टाइम पे गॉन। दैट काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग द पोएट इज ट्राइंग टू से कि जब मैं 11 साल का हो गया, वो एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट था क्या जब मेरा बचपन खो गया, या फिर जब मुझे ये रियलाइज हुआ कि हेल और हेवन ये बस बोलने वाली चीज़ है, एब्स्ट्रैक्ट है, असलियत में नहीं दिखती है। ज्योग्राफी में, मैप में आपको हेल या हेवन नाम की कोई चीज़ दिखेगी ही नहीं। क्या वो दिन था जब मुझे मेरा बचपन खोना पड़ा? कब एक्चुअली खोया मैंने बचपन, ये कब हुआ, कैसे हुआ, क्यों हुआ? यही चीज को पोएट एक्सप्लोर करते हैं। He says, and therefore could not be found was that the day। ये दोनों चीजें रियलाइजेशन जब मुझे हुई एक के बाद एक, वो फेज था क्या जब मैं बड़ा हो गया, बचपन खो गया, या और भी डिबेटेबल क्वेश्चंस है, और भी डिबेटेबल पॉइंट्स है। एक इंसान के लाइफ में ना बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है, लाइक एकदम जब छोटे नन्हे मुन्ने से बच्चे होते हैं तब हमारा क्या काम होता है, खेलना है भाई, हमारे साथ हमारे खिलौने मिलने चाहिए, पेरेंट्स होने चाहिए, हमें खिलाएंगे, खाएंगे, सो जाएंगे। थोड़े बड़े होते हैं, टॉडलर्स है, स्कूल जाएंगे या वहाँ से वापस आके खेलेंगे, होमवर्क करेंगे, फिर खेलेंगे, खाएंगे, कार्टून देखेंगे। फिर थोड़े बड़े होते हैं, दोस्त बनने लगे, चलो खेलने चलते हैं, चलो उधर जाएंगे, इधर से कूदेंगे, उधर से जंप करेंगे, ये स्लाइड करेंगे। मैं तो 10-11 स्टेयर्स के ऊपर से कूदती थी नीचे, तो ये सारा मंकीनेस आ जाता है। तो धीरे धीरे ग्रेजुअली यू ग्रो अप, ग्रेजुअली हमारा एंटरटेनमेंट का चीज़ बदलने लगता है या रियलाइजेशंस अलग अलग होने लगती हैं। तो पोएट भी ना वो फेजेस को याद करते हैं, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट ही ट्राइज टू अंडरस्टैंड उनका बचपन कहाँ खो गया, किस समय, कौन सा समय था जहाँ पे उन्होंने अपना बचपन खोया। फर्स्ट स्टांजा 2 इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स को लेते हैं वो, कि वो 11 साल जब हुए तब, या जब उन्होंने रियलाइज किया हेल हेवन या ऐसे ही एब्स्ट्रैक्ट चीज़ें जैसे सांता क्लॉज, ये सारे भ्रम जब टूट गए उनके, क्या वो समय था बचपन खोने का। तो यहाँ आ गए हमारे 2 पॉइंटर्स। अब आते हैं सेकेंड स्टांजा पे। सेकेंड स्टांजा पर पोएट बोलते हैं, फिर से सेम क्वेश्चन, सिमिलर क्वेश्चन, वेयर डिड माई चाइल्डहुड गो? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? They talked of love, preached of love, but did not act so lovingly. यहाँ पे पोट एक बहुत ही इमोशनल एंड इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट बताते हैं. जैसे हम छोटे रहते हैं ना, एकदम छोटे से बच्चे से लेके 5 साल, 6 साल, 7 साल, 8 साल, ये जो फेस पूरा रहता है, हमारे पेरेंट्स हमें बहुत एकदम नर्चर करके, एकदम अपने निगरानी में रख के, ध्यान रखना, इधर मत जाना, वो मत करना, इससे चोट लग जाएगी, हाथ कट जाएगा, बहुत प्यार से, लविंगली, केयरिंगली रखते हैं. जैसे ही हम थोड़े बड़े होने लगते हैं, 10 years, 13 years, टीन एज आ गया, बस तुम बड़े हो गए भाई, भूख लगी है मैगी बनाओ खा लो, प्यास लगी है पानी का बॉटल उठाओ पी लो, हम क्यों आके दे तुमको भाई. तो वो जो सडन शिफ्ट होता है, दैट इज व्हाट द पोएट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट. कि भाई मैं तो छोटा था, मुझे हर चीज मिल जाती थी, मम्मा भूख लगी है, मम्मी ये लो खाना, क्या खाना, ये जो आया हाथी, ऐसे करके एक बाइट खिला दिया. फिर थोड़े बड़े हुए, मम्मा जूस पीना है, जूस पीना, चलो अब भी लाते हैं, जूस बनाया मम्मी ने ला के दे दिया. जैसे ही टीन एज में आए, 13, 14, तब का क्या होता है, मम्मा भूख लगी है, मैगी बनाओ, जाओ किचन में रखी हुई है, गो. मैं नहीं कर सकती, बहुत तुम बड़े हो गए हो, काफी सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट बन जाओ. तो वो पॉइंट, पोर्ट का ये कहना है कि ये सडन शिफ्ट कैसे. अभी सोचो मेरा बर्थडे आज है, 10 दिन पहले तक मम्मी मुझे सब कुछ खिला रही थी, पिला रही थी, टेक केयर कर रही थी. जैसे ही मैं टीन एज में बड़ी हो गई हो, खुद का काम खुद करो भाई, हम तो नहीं करेंगे. ये कैसे सडन, कैसे किसी का प्यार ऐसे मुंह बोलते ही ऐसे सडन शिफ्ट, स्विच जैसा कैसे शिफ्ट हो गया. दैट पॉइंट इज टेकन अप बाय द पोएट्री. दैट wasn't the time I realized adults were not what they seem like. बचपन से हमें लगता है कि वो बहुत ज़्यादा केयर करके साथ में रखना, हम ही उनकी दुनिया है, ऐसा फीलिंग आता था बचपन में. लेकिन जैसे ही चाइल्डहुड फेस निकला, as soon as I stepped out of childhood, I saw they did not act so lovingly. They talked of love, बहुत बोलते हैं हम आपसे प्यार करते हैं, आप हमारे लिए सब कुछ हो, लेकिन उनके एक्शंस बदल गए हैं. They are not the same anymore the way they used to be. यही चीज the poet points out. This is the third thing. यहाँ पे 2 आ गया, यहाँ पे एक हमारा एक पॉइंट. So the third aspect is covered, जो कि काफी इमोशनल एंड वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. क्लियर, समझ आया. चल चलते हैं थर्ड स्टैंजा पे. तो हमारा थर्ड स्टैंजा फिर से सेम चीज कहता है, Where did my childhood go? सेम क्वेश्चन, कहाँ गया भाई, क्यों, कहाँ. Was it when I found my mind was really mine to use whichever way I choose, producing thoughts that were not those of other people but my own and mine alone. So यहाँ क्या आता है, this is a very classic phase of life, जहाँ पे धीरे धीरे एक बच्चा, you know, from being selfless, कि अरे सबको लेके रहो, सब मिल बांट के खेलेंगे, सब एक साथ होमवर्क करेंगे, तुमने होमवर्क नहीं किया, मेरा कॉपी ले लो, मैं देती हूँ, मैंने होमवर्क कर लिया है तो मेरा कॉपी कर दो, या तुमको आंसर नहीं आ रहा, रुको मैं बता देती हूँ. तो वो मिल बांट के रहना, साथ में करना, दैट वॉज अ वेरी सेल्फलेस टाइम इन चाइल्डहुड. जब हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता था, हम तो सब साथ साथ है, दोस्त है, सब साथ करेंगे. बट दिस चाइल्डहुड, जैसे ही वो फेज निकलता है, एक कॉन्शियसनेस आ जाती है हर एक में कि नहीं भाई, मैं हर चीज़ तो नहीं दिखा सकता हूँ, हर चीज़ तो नहीं शेयर कर सकता. क्यों? मेरा अपना स्पेशल कुछ रहेगा तो मुझे एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स मिलेंगे, मेरे अपने स्पेशल की पॉइंट्स रहेंगे तो मुझे उनसे ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिलेगा, मैं टॉप करूँगा या करूँगी, राइट. तो वो सेल्फ कॉन्शियसनेस, अपने लिए सोचना, अपने बारे में सोचना, वो डेवलप होने लगता है. That is what the poet is talking about over here. Producing thoughts that were not those of other people but mine and mine alone. सेल्फिश होना सीख रहे हैं हम. दूसरों के बारे में तो सोचते रहेंगे बट खुद का पहले सबसे टॉप लेवल का करना, वहाँ है सेल्फिश होना, वो इमोशन आना. पोएट ये कहते हैं कि सिंस द टाइम वो इमोशन मुझ में डेवलप हुआ है, उसी टाइम में मेरा बचपन खो गया क्या? ये भी टाइम है, इसमें भी खो सकता है. तो दिस इज आवर नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, द फोर्थ पॉइंट इन टोटल जो पोएट एक्सप्लोर करते हैं. ऑल गुड, सब सही, आगे बढ़े, चलते हैं. कमिंग टू द फोर्थ स्टांजा. द फोर्थ स्टांजा इज अ वेरी शॉर्ट वन बट अगेन ये भी काफी इमोशनल वाला है. क्या कहते हैं पोएट? ही सेज, वेयर डिड माय चाइल्डहुड गो? फिर से भाग गया, मतलब भागे ही जा रहा है, मुझे मिल नहीं रहा, मैं कब से ढूंढ रहा हूँ भाई मेरा बचपन कहाँ गया. तो ही सेज फाइनली, मतलब 3 स्टांजा कवर करते करते वो ना एकदम निराश हो गए, होपलेस हो गए कि नहीं अब तो भाई बचपन आने नहीं वाला है, मुझे अब अडल्ट लाइफ जीना प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा. अब तो भाई नहीं, मतलब बचपन वाली चीज़ें, वो हैप्पी मस्ती, लाइक यू नो दोस्त लाइक इमोशनली इंजॉयबल थिंग्स, बीट पेरेंट्स के साथ हो, दोस्तों के साथ हो, रिलेटिव्स के साथ हो, या अपने टॉयज़ को लेके खेलना हो, वो बबल फुलाना. आजकल के बच्चों को बोलो बबल चाहिए है क्या, बच्चन वाली चीज़ें बोल रहे हो, मैं बलून चाहिए. मैं बच्चे खेलते हैं बलून के साथ, मुझे दे दो, मैं अभी भी खेलूं. तो exactly this is what the poet is talking about. He says, it went to some place for which is forgotten. So it went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. So poet says, यहाँ पे ये कह रहे हैं कि मैं तो बड़ा निराश हो गया था, होपलेस हो गया था कि बचपन तो मुझे मिलने से रहा, हो गई मेरी. बट एट दैट पॉइंट उन्हें एक छोटा सा बच्चा दिखा, खिलखिलाता, मुस्कुराता, खेलता हुआ. उसको देख के, उसके चेहरे को देख के पोएट को लगा नहीं, बचपन खोया नहीं है, वो यहाँ है इसके अंदर. तो यू नो बचपना या बचपन कभी खोता नहीं है, इट्स ऑलवेज इन साइड ऑफ यू, हमेशा हमारे अंदर होता है. हम पे है कि हम उसे नर्चर कैसे करते हैं. अब उन्होंने उस बच्चे को देखा और ये रियलाइज़ किया कि बचपन कहीं नहीं जाता है, घूम फिर के साइकिल बन के वापस आता है. लाइक हम, कभी मैं भी छोटी सी थी, अभी मैं थोड़ी सी बड़ी हो गई हूँ, फिर कभी जाके, कभी तो अभी नहीं, कभी तो मेरी भी शादी होगी, मेरे भी बच्चे होंगे. जब मेरे मतलब व्हेन आई गिव बर्थ टू माई किड्स, माई चाइल्डहुड अपेरेंटली विल कम बैक. जैसे ही किसी, कोई भी इंसान पेरेंट बनता है या भाई बनते हैं, बड़े भाई बड़े बहन, दैट टाइम जैसे वो छोटे बच्चे का प्रेजेंस होता है ना किसी के लाइफ में, तो वो अपना चाइल्डहुड जीने लगता है वापस से. सो वही द पोएट सेज कि बचपन कहीं खोने नहीं वाला है, खोया भी नहीं है, इट्स देयर, प्रेजेंट है, हमारे साथ है, हमारे दिल में. एंड सिर्फ ऐसा भी नहीं कि बच्चे के रूप में ही बचपन हमारे पास आता है, वो हमारे अंदर का जो छोटा सा दिल, तो बच्चा है जी, है ना, तो वो जो छोटा सा बेबी अस होता है ना, दैट्स हिडन इनसाइड. एंड अगर आप उसको भी हैप्पी रखते हो ना, आपका लाइफ इन एनी विच वेज हैप्पियर हो जाएगा. जैसे कि आई गिव एन एग्जाम्पल, मुझे अगर कोई ऐसे घूमते वक्त, मैं ऐसे संडे को घूमने निकली चलो, और मुझे रास्ते में कुछ चीज़ें दिख गई, जैसे बलून्स दिख गए, बबल्स वाले दिख गए, सॉफ्ट टॉयज दिख गए. मेरा घर अगर कभी मैं दिखाऊँ ना, कुछ बच्चों को पता होगा और कुछ बच्चों को नहीं, जो मेरे साथ पहले मिले हुए उनको पता होगा, मेरा घर लिटरली टेडी बेयर से भरा हुआ है. बलून्स आगे यहाँ पर रख दूँगी, बबल्स आगे उनको रख दूँगी, खेलते रहूँगी दिन भर. तो आई लव नरिशिंग दैट चाइल्ड इन मी, बड़ा मज़ा आता है. तो पोएट बिलीव्स कि आप भी अगर आप अपने बचपन को जीते रहना चाहते हो, तो दिस कीप दिस लिटिल चाइल्ड इन यू अलाइव, उसको मरने मत दो, लाइफ बड़ी डल सी हो जाती है. सो दैट इज ऑल अबाउट द पोम. इससे एक्स्ट्रा कुछ नहीं है मीनिंग वाइज, बट हाँ थीम है, पोएटिक डिवाइसेस हैं, वो सारी चीज़ें हम एक्सप्लोर करेंगे। ठीक है भाई, ऑल क्लियर, गुड टू गो, चलो चलते हैं। एक चीज़, फेजेस टोटल 4 डिस्कस होते हैं, 4 फेजेस, एंड यहाँ पे अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रियलाइजेशन टेक्स प्लेस। ये जो हमारा लास्ट स्टैंजा है, इसमें ये रियलाइज करवाने वाला स्टैंजा है कि हाउ डज द पोएट अंडरस्टैंड कि बचपन तो नहीं खोएगा, साथ ही रहेगा। चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं। कमिंग टू द थीम ऑफ द पोम, कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट थीम्स और वेरी लाइक जो वर्ड्स मैंने दिए हुए ना उन्हीं को यूज़ करना थीम के क्वेश्चन में, तो मार्क्स तो वही आ जाएंगे। कटने वाला ऑप्शन हम रखेंगे नहीं, प्रॉमिस किया है। स्कोर
Wait,
अच्छे आएंगे
what?
तो आएंगे भाई।
Why is there a letter to God chapter name? I'm so confused. That's a 10th standard chapter. Really, where? I thought it was where, right? What? I mean, what are you trying to say? Yeah, it should be when. Yeah, in the third stanza I got it. Wait, no. What? No, she wrote it in third stanza. That's kind of incorrect. In third stanza, it's given as when, and she wrote it as where, I guess. I think she's trying to write when, but then that kind of looks very confusing. Did anyone notice that? Yeah, like literally, it says letter to God. That's a 10th standard chapter. What? I knew it. Someone will notice this.
नहीं, खोया भी नहीं है, इट्स देयर, प्रेजेंट है, हमारे साथ है, हमारे दिल में। एंड सिर्फ ऐसा भी नहीं कि बच्चे के रूप में ही बचपन हमारे पास आता है, वो हमारे अंदर का जो छोटा सा दिल तो बच्चा है जी, है ना, तो वो जो छोटा सा बेबी अस होता है ना, दैट्स हिडन इनसाइड। एंड अगर आप उसको भी हैप्पी रखते हो ना, आपका लाइफ इन एनी विच वे हैप्पियर हो जाएगा। जैसे कि आई गिव एन एग्जाम्पल, मुझे अगर कोई ऐसे घूमते वक्त, मैं ऐसे संडे को घूमने निकली चलो, और मुझे रास्ते में कुछ चीज़ें दिख गई, जैसे बलून्स दिख गए,
Just checking the group work, guys. Also, they're gonna hit 860k.
बबल्स वाले दिख गए, सॉफ्ट टॉयज दिख गए। मेरा घर अगर कभी मैं दिखाऊँ ना, कुछ बच्चों को पता होगा और कुछ बच्चों को नहीं, जो मेरे साथ पहले मिले हुए उनको पता होगा। मेरा घर लिटरली टेडी बेयर से भरा हुआ है। बलून्स आगे यहाँ पर रख दूंगी, बबल्स आगे उनको रख दूंगी, खेलते रहूंगी दिन भर। तो आई लव नरिशिंग दैट चाइल्ड इन मी, बड़ा मजा आता है। तो पोएट बिलीव्स कि आप भी अगर, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं।
You can also see a small spike.
थीम ऑफ द पोम, कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट थीम्स और वेरी लाइक जो वर्ड्स मैंने दिए हुए ना उन्हीं को यूज करना थीम के क्वेश्चन में, तो मार्क्स तो वही आ जाएंगे। कटने वाला ऑप्शन हम रखेंगे नहीं, प्रॉमिस किया है। स्कोर अच्छे आएंगे तो आएंगे भाई, आएंगे, कैसे नहीं आएंगे। सो व्हाट आर द थीम्स प्रेजेंट ओवर हियर? एक सेकेंड, एक काम कर दूँ मैं ये आपके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है नहीं, इसको हटा देते हैं। तो जो हमारा थीम है, द थीम टॉक्स अबाउट नंबर 1 चाइल्डहुड, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। उसको लेके ही हमारा पूरा पोम है। मम्मी इतना बड़ा हो गया।
Oh yeah, this is giving me some
चाइल्डहुड
stress
को लेके ही
free
हमारा पूरा पोम है। selfless, the mere being of childhood, and not just the age bar. The selflessness, playfulness, purity, giving nature, experiencing the moment as it is, ये सारा हमारा चाइल्डहुड एक्सपीरियंसिंग में आता है. सो जैसे कि पूरा पोम पढ़ा हमने, उसमें द पोट टॉक्स अबाउट कैसे उनका चाइल्डहुड उन्हें लगता है खो गया है, कब उनका बचपन छूट गया है, एंड कैसे लास्ट में रियलाइज भी किए कि छूटा नहीं है भाई, है. तो कौन कौन से चीज़ें हैं जिनके थ्रू आप अपना बचपन कॉन्स्टेंटली रिलिव करते रह सकते हो. सेल्फलेस होना. आजकल के ज़माने में ना मजॉरिटी ऑफ द टाइम आप देखोगे सब सेल्फिश है, सबको अपनी पड़ी है. बहुत कम ऐसे लोग दिखेंगे जो मतलब अपने साइड से कुछ करना भी चाहते हैं. लाइक गिविंगनेस होना, सेल्फलेस होना, ये बहुत कम दिखेगा आपको. और दोज आर एक्चुअली एलिमेंट्स ऑफ इंजॉइंग योर चाइल्डहुड. तो सेल्फलेस होना, प्लेफुल होना, मस्ती मजाक करना पसंद करना, प्योरिटी ऑफ हार्ट, हर चीज में नेगेटिविटी ना ढूंढ के रादर लुक इनटू द पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ एवरीथिंग.
Yeah, that's true actually.
मतलब ईच एंड एवरीथिंग इन लाइफ हैज अ पॉजिटिव एलिमेंट, हैज अ नेगेटिव एलिमेंट. तो नेगेटिव को भाई साइडलाइन करो, हटे. पॉजिटिव को देखो, उससे सीखो, एंड कीप योर माइंड एंड हार्ट प्योर. गिविंग नेचर, ऐसा नहीं कि बस मैं कहाँ कहाँ से लपेट सकती हूँ चीज़ें, बस मेरी है, मैं तो नहीं देने वाला किसी को. ऐसा नहीं करो, नॉट अ गुड थिंग. तो वो गिविंग नेचर होना एंड एक्सपीरियंसिंग द मोमेंट एज इट इज. एक ऐसा हो गया है जैसे हम अडल्ट बनते हैं, हमें ऐसा लगता है अगर कुछ अच्छा हो रहा है, अरे भाई इसमें भी कुछ गलत छुपा है क्या. अगर कोई हमारे लिए कुछ अच्छा कर रहे हैं, हम ऐसा सोचने लगता है उसका कोई स्वार्थ है, अपने कारण से कर रहा है, या कि खुद से. ऐसे थोड़ी ना होता कोई भी खुद से किसी के लिए कुछ कर दे. तो हम उसको डुअल वे में सोचने लगते हैं. जो हो रहा है, जिसको ऑन द मोमेंट एंजॉय करना होता है, वो नहीं करते. आगे का हम मैनिपुलेट करने लगते हैं, ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा. मत करो भाई, एंजॉय इट एज इट इज. सो दीज एलिमेंट्स सम अप टू बी और टू टॉक अबाउट कि चाइल्डहुड कैसा होता है. एंड वही एलिमेंट्स आफ्टर अ पर्सन क्रॉसेस द फेज ऑफ चाइल्डहुड, वो सारे खो जाते धीरे धीरे. दैट्स अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट ऑफ द थीम. दूसरा हमारा
29th. Today is 30th. One minute. Got it? I knew it. There was something missing. Guys, I'm spinning the fidget spinner because, just to relieve some stress. I mean, it is said that it does not relieve your stress, but then I don't know why it feels like stress relieving toy. The name itself is known as fidgets. That's why. It's a fidget spinner, right? I can also balance it due to center of gravity, and I think there is magnus effect involved in this. That's why I can easily balance this thingy. Look at this. You can easily balance it. No sense. Let's go there.
इम्पॉर्टेंट क्या है, इनसेंस। ये तो मतलब बोलने की जरूरत भी नहीं होनी चाहिए। जब हम बच्चे होते हैं इनसेंस हमारे चेहरे पे झलकती है। मतलब आपको समझ आएगा अगर कोई बच्चा सच में इनोसेंट है और एक बच्चा बहुत बदमाश है, उसके आंखों से, उसके चेहरे से आपको समझ आएगा कि ये तो बदमाश बच्चा है, और ये वाला हाय मेरा भोला भाला सो क्यूट सा बच्चा। सो दैट इज व्हाट वी आर डिस्कसिंग हियर, इनोसेंस। दिस इज एन एस्पेक्ट। अगर बदमाश भी होना बच्चा तो भी बहुत ऐसी चीज़ है जो वो मतलब अडल्ट्स करते हैं, वो बच्चा नहीं, मतलब बदमाश है, बहुत बदमाशी करेगा, हाथ पैर में बदमाशी करेगा, ये तोड़ देगा वो फोड़ देगा, लेकिन वो इनोसेंस रहता है बचपन में। तो दैट इज व्हाट वी आर एक्सप्लोरिंग, दिस स्टेट्स ऑफ नॉट जजिंग अ पर्सन और एक्सपीरियंस विद एनी अदर कनेक्शन। चिल्ड्रन सी एन एक्सपीरियंस एंड रिएक्ट विद ट्रांसपेरेंसी। मतलब अगर आपको कोई एक बच्चा आके आप, ओके लेट मी रीफेस इट, अगर मैं बच्ची हूँ, ठीक है, छोटी सी बच्ची, इतनी छोटी नहीं, मतलब छोटी सी बच्ची और मुझे आके कोई कुछ गिफ्ट करते हैं, मैंने इमीडिएटली रैपर फाड़नी है, देखने अंदर क्या है, हाय मुझे एक चॉकलेट मिला, आई एम सो हैप्पी, तो मेरा वो हैप्पी इंस्टेंटली फेस पे रिफ्लेक्ट करेगा। बच्चों को ना अपना इमोशन छुपाना नहीं आता, एंड दैट इज व्हाट ट्रांसपेरेंसी का मतलब जो है मुंह पर। बट क्या होता है ना, जैसे हम बड़े हो जाते हैं, हमें अगर वो चॉकलेट नहीं पसंद आया, हम उसको बोल देंगे क्या थैंक यू सो मच यार, बहुत पसंद आया चॉकलेट, थैंक यू, लेकिन उसके ही पीछे चॉकलेट दिया, ये क्या मालूम है चॉकलेट कौन देता है, कंजूस कहीं का।
Bro, what the? She should have been an actress.
कुछ पसंद ना आए, फॉर एग्जाम्पल किसी को सॉफ्ट टॉयज, कोई एक लड़का है बच्चा छोटा सा 7 साल का, उसको सॉफ्ट टॉयज में टेडी बेयर्स नहीं पसंद, उसको किसी ने टेडी बेयर दिया, वो देखेगा खोल के, अरे टेडी बेयर, रिमोट कंट्रोल का लाना था, टेडी बेयर ला के दिए, रख के चला जाएगा। सो दैट इज व्हाट इनोसेंस इज। चेहरे पे रिफ्लेक्ट करना, बिहेवियर से रिफ्लेक्ट करना, दैट इज द सेकेंड इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग। नेक्स्ट आता है अपना हिपोक्रेसी, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। हिपोक्रेसी है क्या, मैं मतलब तो बता दो, पहले पढ़ लेते हैं फिर बताती हूँ। बिहेवियर ऑफ पेरेंट्स एंड एल्डरली पीपल व्हेन अ चाइल्ड इवॉल्व्स थ्रू देयर एज। अभी हिपोक्रेसी का मतलब ऐसा होता है कि एक टाइम पे मैं बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार या बहुत ज़्यादा अफेक्शनेट दिखा रही हूँ आपको, बट इंस्टेंटली कुछ टाइम बाद क्या है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे पास कोई एक बच्चा आया एंड आके बोलते हैं मैम कैसे हो आप, ऑल गुड, एंड लाइक नाइस हग, लाइक क्यूट क्यूट स्टफ यू आर टॉकिंग, मैम ये एक डाउट था, हाँ बच्चा बता दो, हो गया ठीक है चलो। अगर कोई टीचर ऐसा करता है कि कैमरा जैसे ही ऑफ हुआ, क्या है डाउट है, ठीक है जाके बाद में पूछ लेना, क्लास में बाद में लाइव सेशन में सॉल्व करेंगे, जाओ यहाँ से। तो दैट इज हिपोक्रेसी, कि लोगों के सामने या किसी एक स्पेसिफिक टाइम पे आपने बड़े प्यार से, बड़े शिद्दत से किसी के साथ बिहेव किया, उसको टेक केयर किया, द नेक्स्ट मोमेंट कुछ एक ऐसा चेंज हुआ जिसकी वजह से सडनली मतलब ऑपोजिट रिएक्शन, कि भाई जाओ यहाँ से, जाओ यहाँ पे डिस्टर्ब मत करो भाई, बहुत काम है, जाओ। दैट इज हिपोक्रेसी। एंड इस पोम में हमने कहाँ देखा है, पेरेंट्स वाले स्टांजा में, जहाँ पे बच्चे की changing age के साथ
they talk about love, they preach about love, but then they don't do that.
जैसे ही
they don't practically use it. They do not act as lovingly. Yeah, it's there. I forgot about
हर टाइम पे ये करना है, ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए, खुद से लो ना, जाओ पानी लो, मुझे क्यों इरिटेट कर रहे हो। That is the next theme of the poem. आगे आता है ego and self-centeredness, एक और very very like important emotional point of the theme. पोम में ऑलरेडी हमने डिस्कस किया कि ईगो एंड सेल्फ सेंटर्ड कैसे हो रहा है इंसान, कि मैं तो अपना आंसर नहीं शेयर करने वाली क्योंकि मुझे ज़्यादा मार्क्स चाहिए, मैंने शेयर कर दिया तो मेरे मार्क्स कम हो जाएंगे। सो दैट adults are self-centered, psychological change from observing and listening to others and thinking of own viewpoint. अभी धीरे धीरे व्हेन अ चाइल्ड ग्रोज, उनका क्या हो जाता है, माइंडसेट चेंज होने लगता है, वो इनोसेंस जो है ना, ये इनोसेंस जाने लगता है। और this develops to ego and self-centeredness. यहाँ अगर बच्चा बोल रहा है कि अगर मुझे किसी को गिफ्ट करना है, मैं छोटी सी बच्ची हूँ 5 साल की, मुझे किसी अपने दोस्त को गिफ्ट करना है कुछ उसके बर्थडे पे, मुझे टेडी बेयर पसंद है, मम्मा इसको भी ये वाला, मेरे पास ये बिग वाले टेडी बेयर है ना, इसको भी ये वाला टेडी बेयर ऐसा वाला खरीद के देते हैं, उसे भी पसंद आएगा. इन अ सेंस ईगो एंड सेल्फ सेंटर्डनेस. मम्मा लास्ट ईयर मेरे बर्थडे में उसने मुझे बस एक छोटा सा टिफिन बॉक्स दिया था, आप भी वैसे ही कुछ दे दो, इतना कुछ करने का जरूरत नहीं है, पैसा बचाओ, हमारे पैसे हैं. That is where इंसान अपने बारे में सोचने लगता है,
Alright,
अपने
I might
व्यू
disagree
पॉइंट
to
से
that
सोचने लगता है.
point.
मेरा एक्सपीरियंस ऐसा था.
I mean, you know, I also save some money, but then I do not act like this. I usually am kind of. I don't like saying this. I'm not sure whether I'm a selfless person. I don't like being selfish to anyone here. I really want to be really generous here. I want to give donations. You know, I feel a lot embarrassed and very guilty whenever I do not donate. That. So, what is the main thing I'm discussing here is that whenever I need to buy one stuff, I would likely want my money to be used instead of my parents. So yeah, I might disagree to that point, but rest all points are correct. Not gonna lie. Oh, there's a lot of things going on this. Yep. It's really messed up, man.
तो मैं भी कुछ बहुत महान, बहुत अच्छा नहीं करने वाले, हम भी कुछ सिंपल से सादा करके ठीक है चलो हो गया साइड. दैट इज व्हाट ईगो एंड सेल्फ सेंटर्डनेस टॉक्स अबाउट हमारे थीम पे. ये हो गए हमारे 4 थीम्स, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी क्रूशल. प्लीज ये टर्म्स याद रखना, चाइल्डहुड इनोसेंस, हिपोक्रेसी और सेल्फ सेंटर्डनेस एंड ईगो. टर्म्स से ही याद रहे ना, डेफिनेशंस तो है ही, आंसर फ्रेम करने में इजी हो जाएगा, क्योंकि थीम्स के खैर 4 to 6 मार्कर्स तो आएंगे ही आएंगे, 4 या 6 मार्कर्स कुछ भी हो. तो इन दैट केस अगर 4 मार्क्स के 4 की पॉइंट्स मिल गए, जो भी आंसर आप फ्रेम कर रहे हो उसमें की पॉइंट्स को ऐसे अंडरलाइन कर देना, उससे टीचर को पता चल जाएगा कि की पॉइंट्स इन्हें पता है, आंसर की इन्हें मतलब नॉलेज है, तो मार्क्स दे दो भाई, पूरा आंसर में की पॉइंट्स तो है, बाकी कुछ भी लिखा हो, कैसे भी कनेक्ट किया. और अगर 6 मार्क का है तो की पॉइंट्स के साथ थोड़ा एक्सप्लेनेशन या थोड़ा कनेक्टिविटी दिखाना है कि ये पॉइंट पोम से कैसे कनेक्ट हो रहा है एज अ थीम. बस इतना ही है, बाकी मेहनत हम कर देंगे, लिखने का काम आपको प्रैक्टिस करना है. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट. क्या है अपना, देख के क्या लग रहा है, मैं नीचे हो जाती हूँ, देख के क्या लग रहा है स्लाइड,
Literary devices or figures of speech.
Exactly, perfectly right. Poetic devices. तो हम stanza by stanza.
Why is it rhetoric question? What? I mean, I know that this question, it's a rhetoric question. I mean, this is not even a question, but this is a rhetoric question. How in the world is this a rhetoric question? Is that a rhetoric question? What?
हमारा पोएटिक डिवाइसेस डिस्कस करेंगे, और एक स्लाइड मैंने आपके रेफरेंस के लिए सारे पोएटिक डिवाइस को लिस्ट करके भी रखिए कि आपको अगर इस वे में ना लाइक इजी लग रहा हो तो एक लिस्ट ऑफ पोएटिक डिवाइसेस बने हुए हैं, वहां से रेफर कर लो, ठीक है। तो स्टार्टिंग विथ रिफ्रेन। रिफ्रेन क्या होता है? रिफ्रेन का मतलब है व्हेन अ स्पेसिफिक फ्रेज या एक लाइन एक से ज्यादा बार रिपीट हो रहे हैं रेगुलर इंटरवल में। ऐसा नहीं कि एक बार इधर एक बार इधर खत्म, रेगुलर इंटरवल में रिपीट हो रहे हैं, उसका मतलब रिफ्रेन होता है। जैसे कि ये लाइंस, वेयर डिड माई चाइल्डहुड गो, was that the day, ये दोनों लाइन फर्स्ट, सेकेंड और थर्ड तीनों स्टांजास में रिपीट हो रहे हैं।
my childhood.
So that is why refrain है हमारे पास पहला।
Made that wrong.
Next, coming to anaphora. Anaphora का क्या मतलब होता
Oh yeah,
है?
this is alliteration.
Anaphora means when multiple consecutive lines begin with the same word or the same phrase. मतलब एक से ज्यादा consecutive line, एक के बाद एक वाले lines स्टार्ट होता है या शुरू होता है द सेम वर्ड या सेम फ्रेज से। जैसे कि इधर देखो, was it, sorry, was it, was it, दोनों लाइन ही was it से ही शुरू हो रहा है। ये नहीं क्यों, इसको क्यों नहीं काउंट किया? क्योंकि ये was it से तो स्टार्ट नहीं हो रहा, could not be found है। अगर ये थर्ड लाइन भी हमारा यहाँ पे was it, could not be या ब्ला 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 बनता, तो यहाँ पे ये 2-3 लाइन हो जाते हैं। समझा?
Yes ma'am.
Clear?
Got it.
इसको पूछ दो। हाँ, सो हो गया हमारा एनाफोरा। नेक्स्ट, कमिंग टू अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पोएटिक डिवाइस जो लोग भूल जाते हैं पता नहीं कैसे,
Epiphany.
which is rhetorical question.
Yeah, what? Rhetorical question has appeared very
बड़ा
less.
नाम है, ये है क्या भाई? रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन का मतलब ये है कि एक क्वेश्चन पोएट पूछ रहे हैं लेकिन उसका आंसर उन्हें नहीं चाहिए, वो बस पूछने के लिए पूछ रहे हैं। मतलब एक हमारे अंदर भी जिज्ञासा आए या हम भी खुद को पूछे कि ये बोलना क्या चाह रहे क्वेश्चन में, तो वो बस दिखाने के लिए या पूछने के लिए क्वेश्चन है, उनको आंसर नहीं चाहिए। इसका मतलब होता है रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, जहाँ पे आंसर का डिमांड नहीं है, वो बस दिखाने का क्वेश्चन।
Like what about what's wrong with you? What is your problem? Is that like a rhetorical question?
पोर्ट आपसे
But then you know
आंसर नहीं मांग रहा, वो खुद ही
punctuation should
आंसर
change
discuss
too.
कर रहे हैं
That's one condition.
पूरे पोम में।
That's one condition
Coming
actually,
to the
not
next
all.
one, which is alliteration.
Yeah. this is
Alliteration क्या होता है? इजी है यार, ये तो इजी है। Alliteration क्या होता है?
the first
मैं
consonant
बता
letters.
देती हूँ, अगर नहीं आ रहा है अभी सडनली दिमाग में, तो initial
The
consonant
first consonant
sound
letters that can be found
repeating at
repeatedly
the beginning
in
of multiple words.
words.
वापस बताओ। Multiple
Multiple
words
words. Yeah.
के पहले मतलब साउंड जो इनिशियल
Actually, it should be like consonant. If it was a different one, I think it should be assonance. If it was an oval.
साउंड सेम है।
I'm not sure.
फॉर
Vowel.
एग्जांपल कोई भी टंग ट्विस्टर ले लो, चंदू की चाचा, चंदू की चाची को च च च च चल रहा है ना, वो हो गया एलिटरेशन। सो यहाँ पे एलिटरेशन है, हेल, हेवन, ह साउंड रिपीट हो रहा है, ठीक है। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, एपिफनी। एपिफनी क्या
What
होता
is
है?
epiphany?
मैम ये नाम थोड़ा अजीब नहीं है? एपिफनी ये क्या होता है? एपिफनी का मतलब होता है जब कोई सडन रियलाइजेशन होता है किसी अजीब से एब्स्ट्रैक्ट चीज के बारे में। जैसे कि वो सांता क्लॉज वाली बात, बचपन से लगता है सांता क्लॉज आएंगे गिफ्ट दे जाएंगे, बट नहीं होता ना, वो सडन रियलाइजेशन एक बार होता है कि अरे ये तो मेरे माँ बाप रखते हैं गिफ्ट, सांता क्लॉज नहीं आते, लिस्ट में ऐसे ही बनाते रहता हूँ या रहती हूँ। सो दैट इज एपिफनी, जहाँ a sudden realization hits for an abstract कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट हो या आइडिया। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट, अच्छा एपिफनी कैसे है यहाँ पे? हेल एंड हेवन कुड नॉट बी फाउंड इन ज्योग्राफी। ज्योग्राफी में नहीं मिलता, एब्स्ट्रैक्ट है। हेल एंड हेवन नाम की कोई जगह ही नहीं होती है, नरक और स्वर्ग ऐसी है, जगह नहीं है, तो वो ही एपिफनी है अपना। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, मेटाफर। मेटाफर कैसे? मेटाफर का मतलब क्या है?
Comparison without using like as.
कैसा टाइप का कंपैरिजन
Like and
होता है?
as.
दो अलग अलग चीजों के बारे में
I'm not swearing,
Indirect
guys. I'm
comparison
saying
है।
a
आप
as
कोई पिक्चर
as
फ्रेम नहीं कर
and
सकते कि
like.
फॉर एग्जांपल द
Is
चाइल्ड इज
anyone
लुकिंग
watching my
लाइक अ बेयर
stream? I hope so not.
उसमें क्या कंपेयर कर सकते हैं?
At this
बच्चा
moment.
इतने कपड़े, इतने विंटर
will be
क्लोथ्स पहन लिया कि
my-
भालू का बच्चा लग रहा है, फर वाला जैकेट पहन के कंपेयर कर सकते हैं, मतलब क्लियर।
See me? It literally switched off the whole thing. One minute. I cannot restore these pages. What? Okay. Let's go. We restored it. Oh, yep. Bro, don't go back. Come on. If the playback doesn't begin, restart. Try restarting.
चाइल्डहुड चैप्टर की शुरुआत करते हैं चाइल्डहुड के कुछ प्यारे क्वेश्चंस के साथ।
We'd already
तो
have
sir,
done this, so yeah, this part too, and yeah, this one. So pretty much we did a lot.
Lines. Where did my childhood go? Was that the day? ये दोनों लाइन फर्स्ट, सेकंड और थर्ड तीनों स्टांजास में रिपीट हो रहे हैं, सो दैट इज व्हाई रीफ्रेन है हमारे पास पहला। नेक्स्ट कमिंग टू एनाफोरा। एनाफोरा का क्या मतलब होता है? एनाफोरा मीन्स व्हेन मल्टीपल कंसेक्यूटिव लाइन्स बिगिन विद द सेम वर्ड और द सेम फ्रेज, मतलब एक से ज्यादा कंसेक्यूटिव लाइन, एक के बाद एक वाले लाइन स्टार्ट होता है या शुरू होता है द सेम वर्ड या सेम फ्रेज से। जैसे कि इधर देखो, was it, sorry, was it, दोनों लाइन ही was it से ही शुरू हो रहा है। ये नहीं, क्यों इसको क्यों नहीं काउंट किया? क्योंकि ये was it से तो स्टार्ट नहीं हो रहा, could not be found है। अगर ये थर्ड लाइन भी हमारा यहाँ पे was it, could not be या blah 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 बनता, तो यहाँ पे ये दो तीन लाइन हो जाते हैं। समझा? क्लियर? इसको पूछ दो। हाँ, सो हो गया हमारा एनाफोरा। नेक्स्ट कमिंग टू अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पोएटिक डिवाइस जो लोग भूल जाते हैं पता नहीं कैसे, विच इज रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन। रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन मैम इतना बड़ा नाम है, ये है क्या भाई? रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन का मतलब ये है कि एक क्वेश्चन पोएट पूछ रहे हैं लेकिन उसको आंसर उन्हें नहीं चाहिए, वो बस पूछने के लिए पूछ रहे हैं, मतलब एक हमारे अंदर भी जिज्ञासा आए या हम भी खुद को पूछे कि ये बोलना क्या चाह रहे क्वेश्चन में, तो वो बस दिखाने के लिए या पूछने के लिए क्वेश्चन है, उनको आंसर नहीं चाहिए। इसका मतलब होता है रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, जहाँ पे आंसर का डिमांड नहीं है, वो बस दिखाने का क्वेश्चन। सो रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन, वेयर डिड माय चाइल्डहुड गो, ये पोएट आपसे आंसर नहीं मांग रहा, वो खुद ही आंसर डिस्कस कर रहे हैं पूरे पोएम में। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन व्हिच इज एलिटरेशन। एलिटरेशन क्या होता है? इजी है यार, ये तो इजी है। एलिटरेशन क्या होता है?
The first,
मैं बताती हूँ,
the
क्योंकि नहीं आ
number
रहा है अभी,
multiple
suddenly दिमाग
words
में
having the first letter
Initial
or the first
consonant
consonant
sound
letters the
repeating
same
at the
is
beginning of multiple
known as
words।
alliteration.
वापस बताओ।
This is a literary device of figure of
मल्टीपल
speech.
वर्ड्स के पहले
I know I'm irritating you
मतलब
guys,
sound,
but
initial
I'm
sound
stress
होता है
relieving
पहला
myself.
sound। So एक
This
दो
is not a
तीन
stress
चार
relieving
चारों
type, but somehow
words
it
के
relieves myself.
starting का
That's kind
sound
of weird
same है।
stress.
फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई भी टंग ट्विस्टर ले लो, चंदू के चाचा ने चंदू की चाची को च चल रहा है ना, वो हो गया एलिटरेशन. सो यहाँ पे एलिटरेशन है, हेल हेवन, ह साउंड रिपीट हो रहा है. ठीक है, कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, एपिफनी. एपिफनी क्या होता है मैम? ये नाम थोड़ा अजीब नहीं है? एपिफनी ये क्या होता है? एपिफनी का मतलब होता है जब कोई सडन रियलाइजेशन होता है किसी अजीब से एब्स्ट्रैक्ट चीज के बारे में. जैसे कि वो सांता क्लॉज वाली बात, बचपन से लगता है सांता क्लॉज आएंगे गिफ्ट दे जाएंगे, बट नहीं होता ना वो सडन रियलाइजेशन. एक बार होता है कि अरे ये तो मेरे माँ बाप रखते हैं गिफ्ट, सांता क्लॉज नहीं आते, लिस्ट में ऐसे ही बनाते रहता हूँ या रहती हूँ. सो दैट इज एपिफनी, जहाँ a sudden realization hits for an abstract कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट हो या आइडिया. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट, अच्छा एपिफनी कैसे है यहाँ पे? हेल एंड हेवन कुड नॉट बी फाउंड इन ज्योग्राफी. ज्योग्राफी में नहीं मिलता है, एब्स्ट्रैक्ट है. हेल एंड हेवन नाम की कोई जगह ही नहीं होती है, नर्क और स्वर्ग ऐसी है, जगह नहीं है, तो वो ही एपिफनी है. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, मेटाफर. मेटाफर कैसे? मेटाफर का मतलब क्या है? कंपैरिजन बिटवीन टू थिंग्स. कैसा टाइप का कंपैरिजन होता है? दो अलग अलग चीज़ों के बारे में इनडायरेक्ट कंपैरिजन है. आप कोई पिक्चर फ्रेम नहीं कर सकते कि फॉर एग्जांपल द चाइल्ड इज लुकिंग लाइक अ बेयर कप. उसमें क्या कंपेयर कर सकते हैं? बच्चा इतने कपड़े, इतने विंटर क्लोथ्स पहन लिया कि भालू का बच्चा लग रहा है, फर वाला जैकेट पहन के. कंपेयर कर सकते हैं, मतलब क्लियर पिक्चर बन रहा है ना. इसमें क्या होता है? मेटाफर में क्लियर पिक्चर नहीं बनता, इनडायरेक्टली कोई एक कंपैरिजन किया जा रहा है, वो यहाँ है. समझो, कुड नॉट बी फाउंड इन ज्योग्राफी, ये पार्ट जो है ना, हेल एंड हेवन कुड नॉट बी फाउंड इन ज्योग्राफी. इसमें क्या, रियलिटी वर्सेस एब्स्ट्रैक्टनेस, ये कंपैरिजन दिखाया जा रहा है. रियलिटी में मैप में है ही नहीं. एब्स्ट्रैक्टनेस क्या है? हेल एंड हेवन बच्चे को पढ़ाना, ये कर लो वरना नर्क में जाओगे, नर्क में तेल में पकोड़े बनाएंगे तुम्हारे ऐसे ऐसे करके, और अच्छा काम किया तो तुम हेवन में जाओगे, गॉड के साथ नाइसली रहोगे मरने के बाद. एब्स्ट्रैक्ट वर्सेस रियलिटी का कंपैरिजन हो गया क्लियर? एक बार सब एक बारी सारे पोर्टिंग डिवाइसेस को देख लो और जल्दी से विद इन 15 सेकेंड्स दिमाग में घुमा लो मैंने अभी भी क्या क्या डिस्कस किया. जल्दी, टाइमर होता तो लगा लेती, बट क्या करें. अच्छा सॉरी, वन मोर पॉइंट मैं भूल गई थी, पर्सोनिफिकेशन. यहाँ पे पर्सोनिफिकेशन भी है हर एक स्टार्टिंग लाइन ऑफ द पोम में. वेयर डिड माई चाइल्डहुड गो. पर्सोनिफिकेशन के क्या मतलब होता है? पर्सन पर्सोनिफिकेशन मतलब जब किसी नॉन ह्यूमन चीज को ह्यूमन क्वालिटी दिया जाता है.
Yes.
जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल द टेबल स्टार्टेड वॉकिंग, मतलब टेबल को रोल करके लेके जा रहे हैं कहीं पे यहाँ से वहाँ शिफ्ट करने, लेकिन ऐसे बोला द टेबल स्टार्टेड वॉकिंग, तो क्या हो गया? वॉकिंग, चलना, दैट इज अ ह्यूमन क्वालिटी गिवन टू अ नॉन ह्यूमन थिंग. सिमिलरली यहाँ पे चाइल्डहुड को ह्यूमन क्वालिटी दिया जा रहा है, गो, चल के कहीं जाने का, कि कहाँ चल दिए, पीछे आ जाओ, वापस आ जाओ. सो दैट इज हाउ पर्सोनिफिकेशन इज यूज्ड. ठीक है, एक बार जल्दी देख लो. डन, चलो ठीक है आगे बढ़ते हैं. सेकेंड स्टांजा में, सेकेंड स्टांजा अगेन सेम. अरे ये when क्यों लिखा है? ये वेयर है, वेयर डिड माई चाइल्डहुड गो. इसमें वापस से रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन तो है ही और पर्सोनिफिकेशन भी है ही, हमने डिस्कस कर ली हुई है वो फर्स्ट वाली पिछले स्लाइड में. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट डिवाइसेस प्रेजेंट ओवर हियर. अच्छा रिफ्रेन भी सेम है, मैंने बोला था फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड तीनों स्टांजास में फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट लाइन रिपीट हो रहा है, तो रिफ्रेन एक कॉमन है एंड ये दोनों कॉमन है, रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन एंड पर्सोनिफिकेशन. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, रेपिटेशन. रेपिटेशन का मतलब क्या होता है? रेपिटेशन मीन्स व्हेन अ स्पेसिफिक वर्ड और अ फ्रेज इज रिपीटेड मल्टीपल टाइम्स. मतलब एक कोई वर्ड, शब्द या एक से ज्यादा वर्ड्स को अलग अलग जगह पे हम बार बार रिपीट कर रहे हैं. जैसे वो वाला गाना है ना, we will rock it. we will क्या हो रहा है वहाँ पे? डांस पे गाने में मत जाओ, बहुत गंदा गाती हूँ मैं. वर्ड्स पे आओ तो वी विल वहाँ वी विल को 2 बार रिपीट किया है, बन गया
yeah.
रेपिटेशन। यहाँ पे भी रेपिटेशन है ऑफ लव 2 बारी सेम फ्रेज को रिपीट किया गया, दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव रेपिटेशन हियर। चंगा, चला आगे बढ़ते हैं। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन, इधर कुछ नहीं है, नहीं इधर है। आयरनी और एंटीथीसिस। आयरनी भाई होता क्या है? आयरनी मतलब जो बोल रहे हैं और जो समझ रहे हैं दोनों उल्टा, ऑपोजिट होना। मतलब फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं
सलाम अलैकुम बेटा।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
स्कूल अच्छे से बैठे?
अच्छा था
पानी
चलो।
फिर ये बात तुम पूरा पसंद जा रही बेटा, रेगुलरली प्लीज। हाँ
हम्म
मैं बोल रही हूँ कोई घर में बच्चा आया जो बहुत शैताना है एंड वो आके मेरा ग्लास वास तोड़ देता है. दैट टाइम मैं हाँ वास तोड़ दिया, अरे वाह बड़ा बदमाश है. मैं से स्माइल करते हुए ऐसे कर रही हूँ जैसे कोई मतलब आई एम नॉट बॉदर्ड अबाउट इट एट ऑल, ऐसा रिएक्शन मैं दे रही हूँ. लेकिन एक्चुअली व्हाट आई मीन इज इधर आ बच्चा ऐसे करके बॉल पकड़ के गोल गोल घुमाऊंगी मैं, वास तोड़ दिया. तो दैट इज व्हाट आयरनी इज. ठीक है, व्हेन आई से समथिंग एंड व्हाट आई मीन इज कंप्लीटली ऑपोजिट. चलो आयरनी इज डन. कहाँ पे है आयरनी? दे seem to be, you know, loving and preaching love, but they did not act so lovingly. So that part is the irony. Coming to the next one, which is फिर से थर्ड में भी सेम है, रिफ्रेन है, रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन है, पर्सोनिफिकेशन है, सेम है तीनों. एडेड वाले में डिस्कस करते हैं. मेटाफर. अच्छा एक क्वेश्चन आपने सोचा होगा मैम आपने पिछले स्लाइड का एक बताया नहीं, क्यों नहीं? आप स्किप कैसे कर सकते हो? रुको जरा सब्र करो, ये क्या बात हुआ भाई, कुछ सोच के नहीं कराया है, समझ आ जाएगा, रुक जाओ. अभी पहले जो बोल रही हूँ वो सुनो. आ गए मेटाफर में. मेटाफर क्या होता है? अगेन टू इनडायरेक्ट थिंग्स बीइंग कंपेयर्ड, जो क्लियर पिक्चर नहीं देता है. फर्स्ट आंसर में देखा था, यहाँ भी है. प्रोड्यूसिंग माई माइंड, तो मेरे माइंड को यहाँ पे एज अ मशीन कंपेयर किया जा रहा है. मशीन में क्या होता है, चीज़ें प्रोड्यूस किए जाते हैं, फैक्ट्रीज में मशीन्स में चीज़ें प्रोड्यूस होते हैं. वैसे ही यहाँ पे बताया जा रहा है कि व्हेन अ चाइल्ड ग्रोज अप उसका माइंड अपना हो जाता है, फिर उसके अपने थॉट्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं. उसको जो पेरेंट्स सिखा रहे हैं, समझा रहे हैं, टीचर्स बता रहे हैं, उसके थ्रू वो नहीं चलता है, अपने थॉट्स से चलता है. That is what the mind is compared to producing or a machine. वो बन गया हमारा मेटाफर. ठीक है, कमिंग टू सिनेक्डो. सिनेक्डो क्या होता है? सिनेक्डो का मतलब ये है कि when you are referring to something using a part of it. मैम क्या है सिनेक्डो, सही से बताओ यार, बताती हूँ. सिनेक्डो का मतलब ये होता है कि आप एक पूरे चीज को उसका नाम लेके नहीं, उस चीज के एक पार्ट को लेके बोलते हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं एक बहुत गंदा ड्राइंग बनाने वाली हूँ. ठीक है, सपोज ये थोड़ा ज्यादा ही गंदा हो गया. ठीक है, मैं अच्छे से बनाती, रुको.
बात करिए वो चक्रिया से.
नहीं अभी तक नहीं, देखना कर तुम.
कैसा फिर सभा में होगा के बाद बोलता है ना कोऑपरेट नहीं करेगा उसको.
नहीं पहले पढ़ लो तो मैं देख तो रुको.
ये भी अच्छा नहीं है बट फिर भी चला लेना, काम चलाओ. तो ये बन गया हमारा गिटार. ठीक है, ये हमारा गिटार है, कुछ और नहीं है. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ कॉलिंग दिस अ गिटार, इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग दैट अरे तू बहुत अच्छा गिटार बजा लेते हो, यू आर वेरी गुड एट प्लेइंग गिटार, यू आर वेरी गुड एट प्लेइंग गिटार, इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग दिस आई विल से he is good at playing strings or he is really good with his strings. मतलब मैं सिर्फ ये strings का यूज कर रही हूँ, इस string को लेके mention कर रही हूँ, a part of the guitar, पूरे गिटार को लेके नहीं बोल रही हूँ, but I mean और I refer उनके गिटार बजाने से. एक और एग्जाम्पल देती हूँ. सपोज किसी ने गाड़ी खरीदी, ठीक है, तो मैंने ऐसे बोला कि congratulations for your new car. नॉर्मल वे है बोलने का, थोड़ा क्लासी वे ला, कंग्रेट्स ऑन योर न्यू व्हील्स. व्हील्स क्या है, कार का पार्ट है, तो आप व्हील्स बोल के पूरे कार को रेफर कर रहे हो. सो कंग्रेट्स ऑन योर न्यू व्हील्स. यहाँ पे मैं पोम चैप्टर के साथ साथ इट्स लाइक मैं आपको इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग स्किल्स भी सिखा रही हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच. कमिंग बैक, सो यहाँ पे सिनेक्डो है कि माइंड इज talking about the entire thought process, your mind and heart and thought process of a human being. So my mind was really mind, matlab the entire existence of myself इज जस्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू व्हाट आई थिंक. मेरा दिमाग, मेरे पूरे थॉट प्रोसेस, मेरा पूरा रहन सहन, हर चीज़ को मैं ही कंट्रोल करूँ. सो ना, मैं को माइंड से रेफर किया जा रहा है. सो आई एम बीइंग रेफर्ड टू एज माई माइंड. दैट इज व्हाट सिनेक्डो इज ओवर हियर. ठीक है, जल्दी से एक बार, जस्ट लाइक द फर्स्ट स्टांजा जैसे हमने दिया था 10-15 सेकेंड्स, जल्दी से इसको देखो एंड रिवाइज.
So
जल्दी.
in my mind, it's just a word that is expressing the whole sentence. That's why there is a synonym. I like the way she gave us this pure 15 seconds,
डन.
not
चलो,
any ordinary word.
अब आते हैं हमारे एंटीथीसिस में.
Man, the fact
इसको
is
हम
that
क्यों नहीं किए थे? बिकॉज मुझे सिनेक्डो और एंटीथीसिस साथ में करना था. सिनेक्डो का मतलब क्या हुआ? एक पार्ट को लेके हम पूरे पार्ट को एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं. एंटीथीसिस का मतलब है कि हम दो ऑपोजिट मीनिंग चीज़ों को और दो ऑपोजिट कॉन्सेप्ट्स को एक लाइन में रखे हैं इन वन सेंटेंस. ठीक है, just the way over here they talked of love and preached of love but they did not act so lovingly. So दो opposite contrasting चीज़ है. प्यार की बातें करते हैं लेकिन प्यारे बिहेव नहीं करते हैं. So two opposite concepts या ideas या processes put together in one place. That is what antithesis is. चलेगा? चंगा? All good? All set? आगे बढ़े? नहीं जाना है? चलते. थोड़ा सा और थोड़ा सा. चलो, हो गया.
Bro, actually, I'm not sure why is this so long. I think it's because of the literary devices. That's why this is the first poem that is very lengthy. I don't know why. I remember watching this when I was in 10th actually. This was the first poem that she posted and this poem was really lengthy.
सिनेक्डो का मतलब क्या हुआ? एक पार्ट को लेके
No,
हम
not
पूरे
this
पार्ट को
one.
एक्सप्लेन कर रहे
Antithesis,
हैं.
exactly.
रिपीटेशन नहीं है. ठीक है, तो रिटोरिकल क्वेश्चन हमारा, हमें पता है ऑलरेडी कि कहाँ गया, पूछ रहे हैं, आंसर नहीं मांग रहे हैं. पर्सोनिफिकेशन भी हो गया है, बचपन कहाँ चला गया. इमेजरी है एक नया एडिशन हियर.
Oh,
इमेजरी
this
क्या
one is, I
होता
did
है?
not know that.
इमेजरी का
Let's put
मतलब
this.
ये है जब हम कोई भी अपने 5 सेंसेस को यूज करके कुछ इमेजिन करते हैं. जैसे कि मैंने अगर ये बोला कि ओके, इसको छू के मुझे बड़ी वेलवेट वाली फीलिंग आ रही है, जो कि नहीं आ रही है बट अगर मैंने ऐसे बोला कि इसको छू के मुझे वेलवेट वाली फीलिंग आ रही है, आए है क्या नरम, तो व्हाट विल यू डू? यूजिंग योर टच सेंसेस, क्योंकि आपने भी सॉफ्ट वेलवेटी कपड़े टच किए होंगे फॉर श्योर. सो यूजिंग योर सेंस ऑफ टच आप ये इमेजिन करोगे
I'm
कि
imagining.
कितना सॉफ्ट और मुलायम लग रहा होगा मैम का रिमोट मैम को, जो कि है नहीं, बट स्टिल.
Am I streaming?
So similar.
Oh yeah, wait, I forgot to like even show this. Oh no, what is this? It's going fine. Oh, am I showing it? Oh nice, okay. Thought I wasn't.
Similarly, कोई भी एक सेंस ऑर्गन आपका साइट, हियरिंग, टेस्ट, टच एंड दूसरा क्या होता है? साइट, स्मेल.
Smell,
ये
touch,
पाँच.
taste.
Any
Taste?
पांच
Did she say
सेंसेस
taste?
को यूज करके अगर आप
See,
कुछ इमेजिन कर रहे हो तो दैट
hearing
इज
it.
इमेजरी. हियर hidden in an infant's face. So like if you see a child, किसी बच्चे को देखा, उसके चेहरे पे वो इनसेंस, वो बचपना, एवरीथिंग रिफ्लेक्ट, सब उसके चेहरे पे दिखता है, एक बच्चे के चेहरे पे. एग्जैक्टली दैट इज व्हाट इमेजरी इज. अगर आपको इमेजिन करने बोले एक छोटे बच्चे का इमेज इमेजिन करो दिमाग में, मेरा तो फेस आएगा नहीं.
But
क्या आएगा? छोटी सी हंसती खेलती प्यारी सी बच्चे का फेस आएगा दिमाग में. दैट इज
Yes.
इमेजरी. ठीक है, चलो ग्रेट, हो गया, कंप्लीट डिस्कशन डन, ग्रेट. एंड दैट इज इवन ऑल फॉर आवर डिस्कशन. आपको जैसे मैंने प्रॉमिस किया था, दिस इज द लिस्ट ऑफ पोएटिक डिवाइसेस जो अभी तक हमने डिस्कस की हुई है, वहाँ पे मेंशन कर दी मैंने. personification, refrain, rhetorical question, irony, anaphora, metaphor,
I did not
epiphany,
listen to this antithesis.
alliteration, antithesis, enjambment. enjambment बोला था क्या? मुझे तो याद नहीं आ रहा, अभी बोल देती. enjambment क्या होता है? Enjambment means when one sentence
Oh,
is
yep.
divided into multiple lines without a punctuation. मतलब जब एक sentence को
Where is
इतना
irony,
बड़ा सा
by the way?
sentence है, इसको हम छोटे छोटे लाइंस में
Yeah.
डिवाइड करते हैं विदाउट एनी पंचुएशन मार्क इन बिटवीन.
Yeah, that's
लास्ट में जब ये
enchantment.
पार्ट देंगे, यहाँ पे एक पंचुएशन देंगे, फुल स्टॉप, क्वेश्चन मार्क, एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क, जो भी हो. दैट इज व्हाट एंजैबमेंट इज. तो इस पोम में भी एंजैबमेंट है. Was it the time I realized hell and heaven could not be found in geography? ये जो पूरा लाइन था, that was one sentence divided into multiple lines without punctuation mark. That is enjambment. Repetition बोल दिया, synecdoche और imagery सारे हो गए अपने. ओ बल्ले बल्ले छुट्टी का टाइम आया, बल्ले बल्ले. मैं क्यों नाच रही हूँ? नहीं नाचना चाहिए. कमेंट. That's it my guys. हो गया, डिस्कशन खत्म. आएंगे हम अपने क्वेश्चंस को लेके डिस्कस करने, रिवाइज करेंगे पोम को. बट टिल देन stay happy, stay safe, stay smiling, lots of love, and see you all soon. Signing off, your teacher Magnolia. Take care.
Yes, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh man, that was a bit of hectic. I don't want to know what exactly antithesis is. What is antithesis? Thesis. Literary device. Oh. I got it. I knew what this examples were giving some hint, but then that's what I needed to know.
मैसेजेस आइन देख तेरा व्हाट्सएप में देख ले.
इसमें
इसमें व्हाट्सएप में देख ले.
थोड़ा रुको. Oh wait, I have to then.
वो पीपीटी बना भेजा है.
Oh, finally. Oh shoot, I thought it wasn't gonna be work already. I'm gonna show you something, okay? But I hope that doesn't leak the whole thing. And I think we almost completed English. We just gotta go to notes and one extra chapter which I didn't go through. It's an experience, man. Let's read this for the last time. When did my childhood go? Was it this day I ceased to be 11? I mean, at the time where you stopped to be 11, I used to be 12 now. I'm now 12. Was it the time I realized that that the hell and heaven did not exist, where he couldn't find it in geography, where he attained this through the power of education? Was that the day asking a rhetorical question? When did my childhood go? That he realizes that adults were talking about love, they preached about love, but they did not act so lovingly. That is showing an irony or antithesis? No, I don't think so. There is antithesis. I mean, two contrasting ideas are being placed. Are they? I mean, this is a bit confusing. Irony, yeah, that's explainable, but then I'm not sure about this one too. So that's okay. I mean, she gave us a lot of poetic devices, and I appreciate it. We got to know a lot of things, like epiphany. I did not have any idea about epiphany. Now I know that it is a sudden realization that takes place, actually. That is, or a certain realization hits, which is this little freaking literary device, which is actually one thing I do not have any idea based on that. Now, then, what else is there? Oh, these chats are loading so slow. I'm loading these chats so that we can check out this all. I should check the chats too. I can do this through here, Ty. Right? Oh my bad. Is it given? Oh my god. Oh. I have to check the chats. I can do that. Oh. No, there's nothing given in the chats. There's no percentage. Oh yeah, I forgot to check the YouTube chats too. Usually forget about that. Nobody's watching me, okay? No, nobody chatted, it's fine. Oh, this is so slow. I need that as soon as possible. That also just shows that how selfishness is developed for a human being when he is growing up and he is moving away from his childhood era. And we also get to know that during the childhood, uh, the person becomes intelligent person as he after as he also becomes an intellectual intelligent. That's what it has mentioned mainly. And in the last one, the poet gives us a satisfying answer to the question that where did the childhood exactly go. In the first three paragraphs, he used a refrain where mentioning when three times in three stanzas at the first sentence or the first word. Here he answers it, and we also see that instead of when, he uses where did my childhood go, and he says that it is in a forgotten place where the child, where it can be seen in an infant's face. Yeah. Bro, this laptop not only reloaded the WhatsApp chats, but it also literally destroyed destroyed the connection of life. Oh my god. This is super slow. Like, bro, I've been waiting for it. It only reached 50%. And then bro was like, oh snap, we cannot reload your file. Oh my god. I think I should do this through phone, man. Not sure. I'm reloading this through this laptop, dude. Okay. Bro, the percent increase by 1 is actually a bit slow, but it's loading now. It's lesser than 1 second, bro. It's but I'm feeling so tired, but we cannot give up. Okay. Yep. Looks like we went to the textbook. Now let's go to the Voice of the Rain chapter. Let's go through that chapter now. Where's this chapter? Wait, Childhood is the first poem or Voice of the Rain? Oh, my bad, it's poem. Wait, so you're saying Voice of the Rain was the first one or Childhood? Okay, I think the first chapter or the first poem for her to be doing is I think the Voice of the Rain, but then I do not exactly remember because I watched these lectures when I was in 10th, not gonna lie. Yeah, here it is. Let's go. And who art thou? Okay, this is some Shakespeare English or classical English. Art means are, thou is you. Said I to the soft falling shower. Soft falling shower is basically our rain. With strange to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. Eternal are rise impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea. Okay, very expressive words. I like that. Upward to heavens, whence vaguely formed, altogether changed and yet the same. I descend to lay the draughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only latent, unborn. Um, Let me go bit back. Okay, we are at 80% now. Please do not say, oops, oh snap, we cannot reload your chats. Please, I'm being serious here. I don't have much time. I have to even send this to the teacher, you know? She said this to send it at 5. Now it's at like 7:21 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. though. But bro, like it's gonna be 2 hours late. I feel bad for the people who are really working hard. Oh man. And all of that. All right, I went through this. Let's go through the notes. We gotta learn the notes now. Let's put this composition book here. My bad. And now I have the power. No, I do not have the power. I forgot. I'm just immortal. Yes, we all are mortal. It's very good. By the means of mortals, I don't know where I kept my English notebook. It's here. Okay. Oh, it's 100% now. But is it loading? That's the main question I need to know. Because it says loading your chats. It says 100% now. Okay, let's go. Oh, nice. Yes, yes, yes. Finally, I see everyone posting all their stuff. Oh, but I cannot, like, show this. Okay, let's answer them one by one. Yes, just give the points to the group. That's it. That's for that correct answer. That's it. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful. I gave them the easiest work actually. After explaining growth rate. What's this? Yo, why is it reloading like that, huh? Okay, bro, Wi-Fi is so low. Like, what the hell is this? Why are they being kept in hold? Please do not do this. Recap by the means. Please do not crash like this. Come on, dude. Took me so much time to load. Oh my god. wait for him. Now let's look at this. Is it like a script? Let's look at this slowly, nicely, one by one. Ah, bro, I cannot put this up. Good morning, everyone. Today, our group will be discussing growth rate, an important aspect of our chapter, plant growth and development. As the first group had already explained, plants show determinate and measurable growth. क्या हुआ?
ये देखिए व्हाट्सएप पर
देख रहे वो से देखो इतना लोड होता स्लोली है लैपटॉप 100% आने के लिए है 10 मिनट ले लिया इतना स्लो है ये इसलिए मैं ज़्यादातर नहीं करता देख what is this I cannot understand this part it's very laggy because I'm live yeah the what is this I don't know what this word is okay you know what oh no this will leak the number I cannot show that we cannot sorry guys I cannot show that this will leak the number you cannot show it. The next and becomes how fast do plants grow, which brings us to the concept of growth rate. Growth rate, it is an increase in growth per unit time. It helps us to compare how quickly different plants or parts organism. Yo, bro, what in the world she? Oh. Oh no, what the hell? Oh, what the hell is this? Oh. I mean, this is really good, but then she included the points. Okay, you know what? Oh my god, no. Oh no. This will take forever. I'm gonna take the other phone. This will take forever. Guys, I think it's very serious right now from here. As you can see, it's my problem, it's my mistake. But what the hell? First of all, our laptop is lagging so much. The stream is not working smooth at all. It is causing a lot of lag and disturbance. I really hate that. Second of all, the topics that we were studying here for English is not there for tomorrow's test. Even though our English teacher said to study those, she said this topic is there. So either it's my mistake that I haven't heard nicely, because I never, I don't know, but I still, I'm confirmed that she never said about discovering Tut on this day. I'm not sure. I never listened about this on that she will be doing this today. So yeah, either it's my mistake or she could have reminded us very late. I mean, this is very bad actually. I've been studying the whole time, dude. Are you like serious, man? What the hell is this? Plus, we are like doing the group work with that stress up. Like, what is this, dude? Been like practicing my full group work 5 to 10 times. It's fine though. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've kind of feel that problem. Kind of aches my heart. Kind of not in a good mood today, but I mean, it's fine. We can adjust this. Think that the body has been subjected to repeat death scrutiny, but there have been a lot of speculations over the manner of his death, the discovery of his mummy. Researchers tried that it's certain the cause of his death through repeated scrutiny. Okay. However, Carter's investigation was resented. Carter used rude and unscientific methods to separate Tut's mummy from the coffin. Almost all major joints has been severed, and to raise the king's remains from the coffin, his focus was more on the treasure and less on the cultural and historical aspects. Or that's why he was resented by the way he tried to, investigate the king's stud. I think he was one of those person who was actually, uh, the one main person to actually find King Tut's body. This is a very interesting story, though. Carter had to chisel away the solidified resins to raise Tut's remains. My bad. Tut's body was cemented as ritual resins, which had hardened upon it. No amount of legitimate force could move the body away. All right, exposing the body to high temperature, which also did not help. Okay, Tooth's body was gilded with funerary treasures. I think funerary treasures. Ancient Egypt may also royals were fabulously wealthy. देखो कितना को डिलीट कर दो बस शायद दिख रहा था दिखाते हैं एक बार well, we are not doomed. We are not gonna give up. I'm still optimistic. You see, guys, even though I go through many problems, I'm now matured, I know that there are many problems that we face. I'm not panicked. I'm kind of panicking here. It's a very big problem and situation here, but I'm trying my best to keep up the pace, you know? Everyone is working really hard, but then what should I do? Like, learning the presentation topic, watching a lecture, practicing the questions, writing down those questions. That for what I need to check. Even I was checking the whole stuff here. Like, dude, that is not at all easy. Plus, we have English now. Alright. No, I accidentally already typed English. Let's go. Class 11th. Tuts. Discovering Tut. Discovering Tut. Discovering Tut. Recap. Let's watch a small recap. I'm not gonna watch the whole thingy. Okay, this was fine.
King Tut, the last successor of a powerful family that had ruled region and its empire for centuries.
Oh, do you guys want to see this? I mean, man, my stream is not running smooth, man. I've been like, showing the things, but then after a certain moment, it just crashes out. I mean, this laptop could not hold much, I'm so sorry.
When he was a teenager, he was laid for rest and eventually forgotten. In 1922, his tomb was discovered by an archaeologist. Since then, people have wondered about how he died, with murder being the most extreme possibility. Now, on the 5th of January, 2005, Tut is being taken for a CT scan that offers new clues about his life and death.
An angry wind stirred up ghostly dust as King Tut was taken out from his resting place in the Valley of Kings. The world's most famous mummy was about to be scanned to solve the medical mysteries of this little understood young ruler of Egypt. All afternoon, tourists visited the tomb, some 26 feet under. They gazed at the murals on the walls and at Tut's golden face. Some visitors went from guided, others stood silently, perhaps thinking about Tut's death in his late years, or wondering with a shiver if the pharaoh is cursed, that death or misfortune falls upon those who disturb him. Is really true.
The money is in very bad condition because of what Carter did in the 1920s.
Carter. Howard Carter. He was the one who discovered Tut's tomb in 1922. When he found it, the continent was surprisingly nothing was missing. Royal people were very rich, and they thought that they could take the treasure with them into our lives. For this reason, when he opened the first one, he found a shroud decorated with garlands of willow, dotted leaves, wild celery, lotus petals, and cauliflowers that moved. He was buried in March or April because these plants grow in these months. When finally he opened the innermost coffin and he reached the mummy, he ran into trouble. The resonance, that is, the white coating on the mummy, had become hard, thus cementing him to the bottom of the coffin. and the resins were really hard.
No amount of legitimate force could move them. What is to be done? The sun beat down like hammer this far south in Egypt. I will try to use it to loosen the resin.
For several hours, he set the mummy outside in blazing sunshine, heated it to 149 degrees Fahrenheit. He reported.
The hardened material has to be cut away from below the limbs and trunk to raise the king's remains.
You may consider it wrong to damage the mummy, which is of historical importance. But Carter had a point.
If I don't cut the mummy, thieves will, somehow, rip the guards apart to remove the gold.
He did it himself. Carter's men removed the mummy's head and cut nearly every major joint. Once they had finished collecting the gold, they reassembled the remains in a layer of sand in a wooden box with a fork that hid the damaged area. This wooden box is now the bed where Tut now rests. See? What an archaeologist did to the most popular mummy. But now, archaeology has changed, focusing less on treasure and more on the fascinating details of life and intriguing mysteries of death. It also uses more sophisticated tools, including medical technology. X-ray was already done. In 1968, an anatomy professor x-rayed a mummy and revealed a startling fact. Below the resin depicts his chest, his breast, bone and front ribs are missing. Today, diagnostic imaging can be done with CT, that is, computed tomography. In this, hundreds of X-rays in cross-section are put together to create a 3D virtual body. Now it's Tut's time for his CT scan. What more will a CT scan reveal of Tut than the X-ray? And could it answer two of the biggest questions still there? How did he die? And how old was he when he died? King Tut's death was a big event. He was the last of his family's line, and his death was the death of a dynasty. But the details of his death and its aftermath are unclear.
Amenhotep III, who was Tut's father, or perhaps grandfather, was a powerful pharaoh. He ruled almost 4 decades. Then, his son, Amenhotep IV, became the ruler. He began one of the strangest periods in the history of ancient Egypt.
It must have been a horrific time. The family that had ruled for centuries was coming to an end, and then Akhenaten went a little wacky.
He did many strange things. He promoted the worship of the Aten, the sun disk. He changed his name to Akhenaten, that is, servant of the Aten. He moved the religious capital from the old city, Thebes, to the new city, Akhenaten, which was also known as Amarna. Further, he attacked Amun, the major god, by smashing
Yeah, it should be consular.
and closing his temples. After his death, a mysterious ruler, Smenkhkar, appeared for a very short period and exited without a trace. And then came our famous teenager, King Tut. He changed his name to Tutankhamun, which means living image of Amun. He took control of restoring things to the old ways. He ruled for 9 years, and then died. No one knows how.
Let's get back to his scanning. A CT machine scanned the mummy, creating 1700 digital X-ray images. Tut's head, scanned at 0.62mm slices, takes on weird detail in the resulting image. The night of the scan, workmen carried Tut from the tomb, in his box, to the ground level. Then they rose a hydraulic lift into the trailer that had the scanner in it. 20 minutes later, 2 men emerged, ran to an office nearby, and returned with a pair of white plastic fans. Why? Because the $1 million scanner had quit because of sand in a cooler fan. Normal thing. Or maybe
Curse of the Pharaoh.
eventually the substitute fans worked well enough to finish the procedure. Then the mummy was again sent to his tomb. In the trailer, the technician pulled up astonishing images of Tut, on the computer screen. For now, the pressure was off. Zahihawe smiled, visibly relieved that nothing had gone wrong.
I didn't sleep last night, not for a second. I was so worried. But now, I think I will go and sleep.
By the time we left the trader, the wind had stopped, maybe because Tup was again in his tomb. Just above the entrance of his tomb stood Orion, the constellation that the ancient Egyptians knew as the soul of Osiris, the god of afterlife, watching over the boy king.
That was a good one. Okay, let's. I kind of find it a bit motivating by seeing one channel being live, and that's not one channel. There are many channels being live, but as you can see on subscription page, it also shows that my channel is live too. That shows, yeah, I am going nice and crazy. Feels like I've been so much. I don't know who. Wait, did anyone? I thought someone was watching my stream. I thought someone was watching my stream for a second. Is this like limits and derivatives? Oh no, this is ICSC. Yes. Oh wait, did that reveal the numbers? Second times I checked the group. Just giving you some ASMR and satisfaction. Okay, let's move on. We cannot waste time. I'm gonna read this loudly so that you guys can hear this nicely. Okay, Discovering Tut, the saga continues, written by A.R. Williams. And now let's start. He was just a teenager when he died, the last heir of a powerful family that had ruled Egypt and its empire for centuries. He was relayed to rest laden with gold and eventually forgotten. Since the discovery of his tomb in 1922, the modern world has speculated about what happened to him, with murder being the most extreme possibility, now leaving his tomb for the first time in almost 80 or actually 100 years. Tut has undergone a CT scan, and that CT scan offered him the world or the modern world some new clues about his life and death. And provides a precise data for an accurate forensic reconstruction. Now, what is forensic reconstruction? Um, it's crime reconstruction of the boyish pharaoh. Okay, part of report of the boyish pharaoh. An angry wind stirred up ghostly dust devils as King Tut was taken away from his resting place in the ancient Egypt cemetery known as the Valley of the Kings. She describes a curse. R. Williams and R. Williams, archaeologist. Yep. She describes the curse of the pharaoh, showing the nature is play. She, according to this, it also shows that she is aesthetic and religious. Yeah. An angry wind stirred up ghostly Dutch devils, and King Tut was taken from his resting place in the ancient Egypt cemetery, known as the Valley of the Kings. Dot-bellied clouds had scudded across the desert sky all day, and now were revealing stars in the casket gray. It was 6 p.m. on 5th January 2005. The world's most famous world's most famous, mummy gilded head, first into a CT scanner, brought here to probe the lingering medical mysteries of this little understood young ruler who died more than 3,300 years ago. All afternoon of the usual line of the tourists come from around the world had descended into the cramped, rock-cut tomb, some 26 feet underground, to pay their respect. They gazed at the murals on the walls of the burial chamber and peered at the Tut's gilded face. The most striking feature of his mummy-shaped outer coffin lid. Some visitors read from guidebooks in a whisper. Others stood silently. Okay, this one is good, okay. The most striking feature of the mummy shape is the outer coffin lid. Yeah, there are many coffin lids, I guess. There are like 3 layers of it, I guess. I'm not sure. They gazed at the murals on the walls of the burial chambers. Murals are basically like, these are the wall arts done by on the times of ancient Egypt. Really understand this whole thingy, alright. Oh wait, I just noticed a new YouTube feature. Oh wait, this animated video explores King Tut's life and death, focusing on a 2005 CT scan. The process reveals intriguing details about the young ruler and the challenges of preserving a mummy. Unexpected technical difficulties during the scan add a layer of suspense. Wow, I had no idea that there is AI generated video summary in YouTube. Wow, that is so. Is that new? I'm not sure. I've never seen that. Wow. Okay, never mind. Also, I've gotta keep the YouTube chat on just to check if there's anything going on in the chat. I'm so sorry if I'm responding it very late, but I gotta keep the chat going. Here we go. What is this? I gotta change my account, and I cannot show that. I'm so sorry. There's a study account that I use. Here we go. Alright. Here we go. Hello? Oh.
Ella, मेरे बेटे शाम अब्दुल रहमान.
Hmm.
शाम मेरे बेटे.
दे तू.
हैं?
दे तू, दे तू. Wait a minute. There are 9 views. Oh, what? I don't know, why is there day 47? Huh? Hello, thanks for the free ASMR. Nice ASMR. Let me hear the story. Why don't you notice me in your chat? Oh, sorry, I knew there will be some person watching me. Oh, shoot. I knew it. My bad, bro. So, you want to listen to the ASMR? I mean, he's not there. I did not know that this was an ASMR. Nice ASMR? Okay. I'm so sorry, Muslim boy. I did not know that. Oh, I should check the chats regularly. And yeah, the time for the stream to come and to an end is also close. Sorry, Muslim boy. I read your chats. I read your chats. I knew there will be some chats that will be taking place. I knew that will happen. He was just a teenager when he died. Okay, we did this. All afternoon, the usual line of tourists from around the world had descended into the cramped rock dome, some 26 feet under the ground, to pay their respects. They gazed at the murals on the walls of the burial chamber and peered at the Tut's gilded face. The most striking feature of his mummy-shaped outer coffin lid. Some visitors read from guidebooks in a whisper, others stood silently, perhaps pondering Tut's untimely death in his late teens, or wondering with the shiver in the pharaoh's curse. Death or misfortune falling upon those who disturb him was really true. The mummy is in very bad condition because of what Carter did in 1920s. So Zahid Hawass is the Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities. Secretary General of Egypt's, what is it called? Supreme Council of Antiquities. As he leaned over the body over the first look, Howard Carter, was the British archaeologist who in 1922 discovered Tut's tomb after years of futile searching. Its contents, though hastily ransacked in antiquity, he was the Secretary General of Egypt's antiquity archaeologist. Sorry. I'm feeling ticklish. Let's use a fidget spinner. Not much. Yeah, thank you. That wasn't much, but yeah. What is bronze razor? What? It says that. Oh yeah, I did not read that out. Yeah. So and the mummy was in very bad condition because of what Carter did. That's what Zahiya was opposes of the actions of Howard Carter in that in 1922. How he actually mismanaged with the body of Tut. And Zahi Hawass was basically the Secretary General of Egypt Council, Supreme Council, Supreme Council. What was it called? Yeah, I think it's that much of antiquities. Yeah, of antiquities. He was like discussing that how like exactly Howard Carter mismanaged the body. He was against to that. He was also explaining that he was the person in 1922 who actually found out the body of the Tut, King Tut. He also showed that how he like took the gold and other treasure kinds of collections that the king tut had, but I think it's not given in this paragraph. Yeah, but it says that they were the richest royal collections ever found ever become the part of the pharaoh's legend. Yeah, stimulating artifacts and golds. Okay, how much is this? I gotta check this. Okay, not much, but yeah, we have to do it as fast as possible. But Todd was also buried with everyday things he'd wanted, like board games, bronze razor. I'm confused with bronze razor. What is that? Linen undergarments, cases of food and wine. No way that bro was drinking wine at underaged. Not gonna lie, I'm not joking. It could be other kinds of wine, but cases of food and wine? That kind of looks weird because it says that he was an underaged king. Not he reached 18 actually, but then that I think according here it's speculated that in he lived up to 9 to 18 years. No, sorry, 9 years of ruling. What am I saying? Oh shit. So yeah, he started his ruling of his kingdom from the age of 9, and then he died at the age of 18. That was a mysterious death, and it says that he was also buried with food and wine. Okay, never mind. Could be 17, 16. It's fine. But the main thing is that he had only lived up to 9 years for about his ruling era, which is very weird because this does not happen most of the time. Normally, a king would at least have their lives of ruling era of to average on 20 to 30 years, I guess, or less than that. It could be 15 years at least, but 9 years is a bit less. That's what that's what it is suggested, and the King Tut's death is super mysterious. So that is why it is one of the main historical events that were found in this. So after a month of carefully recording the pharaoh's funerary treasures, that is the treasures buried along with him, Carter began investigating his three nested coffins. There was one coffin, inside that coffin there was another coffin, and inside that coffin there was another coffin, and inside that coffin there was his body. 3 layers of coffin, dude. What the hell? I don't know why did they do that, but yeah, maybe we'll find it out. Let's see. Opening the first, he found a shroud adorned with bloodlines. Okay, maybe, yeah, now I get it. I think it's because they may have put a big tomb. If you look at the tomb or these coffins, you see that they are made with the faces of those kings, with their showing their full dominance, and they're gilded with gold. You can see those tombs. I can show you those if you want to. That's where they keep the mummy inside, right? Not that mummy you're thinking of. It's the Egyptian mummy where the dead bodies are covered with those kinds of. I don't know what they're covered with. I think it's similar to that of band-aid, not bandages, tissue. Not tissue though. It could be something else. Similar to paper though. That's what we know. After months of carefully recording the pharaoh's funerary treasure, Carden began investing in Israel. The first one, he found a shroud adorned with garlands of willow and olive leaves with celery, lotus petals, and cornflowers. The faded evidence of a burial in March or April. This shows that the plants or these kinds of vegetation is grown in March and April.
मम्मी बुला रही खाना खाने का टाइम हुआ चलो 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 चलो
It's a bad day, but what could we do? We can go through this. A life has either a bad day or a good day. We just go through it. I know I can do it. I'm not saying that, usually what I feel, my whole experience is like, I cannot do it. I'm not able to. But I cannot give up. I don't give up. I don't have this sense of giving up. That's why I'm still here. I'm still doing this challenge. I did not give up on this challenge, and I will be doing this for 75 ultra hard challenge. Let's do it. Only 6 days left. So
Isha, please.
So I gotta go now. These circumstances, my father is saying that I have to keep, give the laptop to him. So bye guys. Bye.